Been playing RLCraft on the Bedrock edition for a little while now, and it's no secret I've been mildly addicted to just how challenging this RPG style experience has been. Also, how did Leaf Litter get there? But what is fun about this is the fact that I have been trying my very hardest to make some serious progress, despite the world being seriously challenging and filled with things that want to kill you. Literally, I found a little safe spot and somehow this guy still followed me here. But yeah, in the last part, I managed to get myself from spawning in and not being even able to punch wood to actually being able to use iron weaponry, and today I want to go a step further and make it to the point where I can use rare items. I've got some Corsair gear in a chest. Also, I'm nice and warm here, it seems. I've got some Corsair gear in a chest. Oh, there's another guy coming. I don't know how they keep coming at me, but they do. I've got some Corsair gear sitting in a chest. I've got a katana that requires level 27 to use, and I'm hoping that we can... Also, was that an iron sword we just got? What an amazing fight. Literally perfect for this moment. I can combine those together, and that's great. But yeah, I want to use this katana, which means I need to get a bunch of levels, and honestly, that's what we're going to be working towards today. There is a lot of inventory clear up that obviously needs to be done, like always. But yeah, I'm going to be working on it today while going on a journey, because first things first, I need to clear out some slots, put them in a chest, and then I'm going to go and I'm going to keep going until I find a structure where I can trade in all of these coins, or where I can find a warp stone to look around my world to maybe find coins elsewhere. I want to actually start taking advantage of the good side, of the friendly side of this update, because I've been mauled to death by many a sea monster, even a bee and a spider. But yeah, now that I feel like I can destroy most things that aren't that size, I'll be honest, if I fought that dude right now, he'd probably kill me. But I think that now that I can destroy most things that aren't his size, I think I'm in a good position. So yeah, step one, empty my inventory, at least mildly. I'm going to put away the katana for now, because even though I want to use it, I doubt I'm getting 31 levels right now. And I'm going to show you the gear that I have right now that I'm working towards. Wait, I have two katanas? How did that end up happening? But yeah, I'm going to work towards getting a full set of this Corsair gear, because I'm very close to level 12. I'm going to work towards being able to use this longbow. It does 15 damage. But again, I can't use it right now, so in the chest it goes. And just in general, we'll throw as much of our stuff that isn't usable in there. And even the duplicate potions, as great as they may be, I think I've ultimately got to have priorities. And yeah, these copper coins, I'll load up another stack, but what am I doing with this many? I do not know. So hello everyone, how's it going, internet? I'm going to... Trial key can go as well. No, I feel... There are so many structures that have trial vaults, or have trial spawners. Therefore, I have to imagine at some point we're finding a vault. That is a ballsy decision, but worst case, I can just put it in here, right? So it's not that bold of a call to make, in my opinion. Yeah, that is my decision I'm going to make on that. As for these silver coins, they can go in there too. And now look at that, chat. We have like 10 inventory slots. When do I ever have this many inventory slots? It's rare, I'll tell you. But we could just throw the trident in there to make it another one too. I'm going crazy for inventory management. Oh, I'm not doing very well, chat. I'm starting to freeze. I'm gonna stand next to this campfire and hope that that's good enough. Please? Oh, I'll put a torch next to me as well. Okay, torches on 3 sides, this on the other, and I need a bed to sleep in, or I will freeze to death. Okay, that's my bed. Let's just get in there. Presumably that'll stop the rain, and in the morning, we'll make sure good things happen. So, what do villagers trade with? So, as I understand it from my first little run at this, regular villagers just trade for emeralds still. So this guy over there, he's going to be a cleric. And so if I had emeralds, I could still trade with him. Add-ons cannot change the base game of Minecraft, or at least, again, as far as I understand. The point is they're meant to add onto it, and so he still sells this sort of stuff. This is a dynamic world, not an add-on, but it can't change the default game. It can only change things on top of that. So I'm going to grab this bed, and I'm going to go on a journey this way, chat, because it's the way I've been heading. And I'm not going to stop until I find something that forces me to stop, or until I find a brand new structure. So hello everyone, how's it going? Good to see you, GFZ Bad Boy 101. What did you do with the real toy cat? You're on time and you have an organized inventory. Exactly, on time, not 20 minutes late. Everyone listen to Everett Lewis to get your information, the only source that I accept. But yeah, I might need to stop for food. I might need to stop for a good enough dungeon. If it has a place for my trial keys, that'd be something. But yeah, no longer will I just be stopping for every one of these that I find along the way, because they're great. It's wonderful to kill those dudes and get experience from them. But oh, should I go down there? No, I shouldn't. It's wonderful to do it in theory. Okay, but in reality, ouch. He managed to get me at that angle? That's actually impressive. As wonderful as it is in theory, the reality is it just ends up hurting. So let's now go over to this frog, which we'll kill, for the sake of getting to the healing princess. That's what she does, right? She's giving me the health boost effect. Oh no, I'm giving myself the health boost effect. And I'm also being chased by that guy over there, which I will now stop. Hello, it's 11 a.m. and I ran out of milk, so I can't make a cake today. Mallow cream. Oh, and that's a bush that is willing to kill me. Hello, Mallow cream. Welcome to the live stream, and I'm sorry that you can't make a cake. Polly E says that's not a good doggo. So yeah, how is everyone doing on this fine? You know, actually, this good Thursday. I had such a rough yesterday. Like I tried to sleep as long as it would take to not feel tired, and I felt more tired. And then I got tired early, which is like better than the alternative. I think a lot of people get trapped in the doom loop if you wake up at midday and then you don't feel tired till 3 a.m. and then you don't sleep till 4 a.m. and then you don't wake up till midday, but you see, I think that's like an easy loop to get trapped in. But thankfully my body was like, you are tired now. It is. So I had like the shortest day yesterday, which always sucks because, you know, I like having long days. Ah, no. Okay, it's a cow. It's just a cow. I like having days where I do things. That was very strange, by the way. What was holding the arrow while I did that? I'm not going to question it. Is that jet lag? I think so. I like to believe every time I underestimate jet lag, it gets me again. But then every time I do well with it, I'm like, well, it's really easy. I think I understand at this point. So this structure right here is just going to be another medieval tower, right? It doesn't look like a trading hall. It doesn't look like there's going to be a guy in there that will be friendly with me and that will give me things or even be neutral with me. I bet if I go into this structure, bad things start to happen to me. The only way to know for sure, of course, is to... Okay, well, there goes that witch. The only way to know for sure, of course, is to head in, and that's a trowel spawner. One that's just activated itself through iron bars, interestingly. And you can see the British men have started laughing, so I'm going to get out of here. I've had a good Thursday, said Dasher. Ah, that's really good to hear. I'm glad Thursday has been good for you too. I've had a good Thursday. So yeah, we're going to look for another structure. We're just going to say structure bad, or at least structure... Like, dungeons are good. They're wonderful for experience. But right now, I'm looking for other things. I can come back for this at some point. But for now, maybe this will be something more interesting. Am I being chased from down there? Okay, there's a gang of scorpions on the ground. I'm glad I'm hanging out on the leaves all of a sudden. There's a bed there, which is nice. I could set my spawn. And there's a ruined portal in the background. And is that it? Yeah, that's it. So I'll cook up my meat, because I got 3 pieces of it from that epic cow fight. And assuming the scorpions don't follow me, we'll be good to go. That's a big scorpion to maybe follow me too. But let's just quickly jump over here. They don't see me. Place this on the fireplace. Take a little nap. And there is, in fact, a dungeon down there. So we could go for a little fight. But again, future me can deal with this when he wakes up. Present me is just about finding good things. So over there, it looks like there's something cool. Hey, speaking of something cool. Did you know that natural regen is off on the Java version, while on Bedrock it's on by default, making it easier than it should be? I wonder why that is. I would guess that there's a lot of things that are more difficult on Bedrock. Like, natural regeneration is already very slow on Bedrock. But maybe they were, like, I would argue, from what I've seen, a lot of things on Java, you can, like, skill your way through. Like, you can go for headshots and stuff. Whereas on Bedrock, it's a bit different. So, I would no doubt guess that if you were going to make RLCraft for Bedrock, you would still make it easier than Java. But that hasn't matched my reality of what I've experienced yet. By the way, my first is at 7, and just so I can forget about it for longer, I'm going to quickly jump in the water. Is that something? Is that a structure that will give me something good? It might be. Also, hello, says A10. That's the average Australian experience. You know, very true. So that's another castle over there. And this might be something else at least. Chat, I'm going to keep on going until I find a friendly structure. They do exist, based on my previous playthroughs. They might not exist in this biome, and I might get myself murdered if I stay here too long. but I'll still do my best. Millie the Protogen says, I've had a good Thursday. School starts on August the 6th, and I'm not ready for it. I'm sorry to out myself. Okay, so I have to one-hit KO the cows to not get hit myself. Still managed to get hit myself, but I'll regen myself up so none of my food takes the hit. And, oh, you can see this structure must have misgenerated because the floor is just exposed right here. And there is a trowel spawner again. And there's a chest, and I'm very tempted. But chat, I'm ignoring all the regular chests. I've been burned before. I shall not be burned again. Whereas this structure looks like a house. And in that house, I'm going to find some friends. Nope, that's a trowel spawner. Okay, if I stand over here at least, and I get some nice criticals in, and as long as they're the only ones, okay, we can hopefully kill all of these guys, get a few more copper coins. Maybe that'll be more useful. Maybe get a trowel key. Maybe there's a trowel spawner in there or something. Or trowel, not spawner, trowel vault. I want to get something more useful. If you could hand it to me, that would be great. But otherwise, I'm guessing this is meant to be a challenge structure, not a reward structure. So I'll take my chainmail helmet. Can I wear that? I can, yeah. And I'll take that as the only thing that I have. So I'll take a few more sticks, and yep, that's kind of the entirety of what I got here. Then there's a goat and a bear hanging outside waiting for me, and oh, okay, defending the bed up here, which I'm gonna sleep in dangerously, are some more Japanese NPC villagers. I mean, if we're gonna have the British guys, we're gonna balance it with Japanese, right? A bunch of Minecraft region files on my computer said they were last modified in 1989. Usually the last modified date defaults to 1970. So that's fun that you got 1979. That's at least unique. Ooh, the impulse again. I liked this weapon a lot the last time I had it. And I've got to learn not to use it too often. But I am going to learn to put emeralds away. And my box of pelts in here also. And pirate cloth is worth 1 silver. So I'll also take that. Then I'll just drink the potion of swiftness. Because otherwise I'll just leave it in this chest forever. Throw that on the ground. And yeah, I think I'm ready. Besides a single one of these characters managed to escape me. I don't know where he went, but I don't see him. No, there's another trowel spawner. Don't activate it. Is that him there? There it is. Boom. He's gone and dead. Now I can cook up some more of this food. Then I can use this thing to do some cool stuff. Chat, I don't like the way I have free hands right now. It doesn't feel comfortable to me. Ooh, a health shard. That's going to be useful for some craft at some point, maybe. But yeah, I also think we should maybe cook up this iron. Clearly, I'm in a situation where more iron would be better for me. And I've got a furnace, rarely. So let's put that in there. Maybe take some leaflets up. Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, I used the wrong button. And there we go. I am solving lots of problems right now for myself, chat. I'm feeling very good about it. Do all British people laugh like those bad guys? Rah, ha, 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 ha. Also, so the weird dudes are British now? Yeah, they're definitely British. There's no doubt that they're British, right? I mean, if someone is a weird dude to begin with, they might already be British. That's just a statement of fact right there. But especially if they're, like, extremely weird, it does add to those odds. So let's just put away... Actually, we should make some boots or something. Let's put away the peony. Let's put away another health potion of regen. Let's put away the bread and the ancient plates. And then stick to what we know and what we have. And then let's also make another sword, so if we do get cornered or anything like that, we're ready. Which means I can put away this stone sword, which means I am good. Yeah, chat, I am killing it in RLCraft. So I'm level 19, which means I should start leveling some things up. I think that armor is the next logical level source, but also I'm needing agility for a lot these days. So I'll go for 1 level into this, and then... Okay, that's actually all. But I'm going to start pouring levels into agility soon. Because this bow that I left at home isn't going to use itself. I mean, I guess I've... Oh, Ogro the Ogre. Is that him there? I need a ranged weapon or I'm going to stand no chance. Oh, he can move so fast. He can move so fast. So if this is him... Oh, this is not him. But I can attack this guy without him being able to attack me, it seems. And I love enemies that have giant hitboxes. Especially when the game itself gives you the structures that allows you to cheese them. So I'll just make a little... Hey, we got him! No, we didn't. I think all we have to do is, like, literally make a hole there. And now we can attack him through this hole, too. The game is handing me freebies here, and I'm loving it. Not loving this so much. Also, oh my cooked beef. Chat, I left my cooked beef on the ground. And for some reason, everything despawns so quickly in RLCraft. Is that how real life works? You leave beef on the ground for 4 seconds and then it's gone permanently? Because it's how it works here. But yeah, I got myself 2 levels from that, which isn't really what I was hoping for. But I'll accept. Why does everything drop a peony? Is this a bug? Or is this like... Is this meant to be lore that I'm missing? Anyway, Toy Cat, you can capture copper coins to silver and save inventory space. Oh, you can do that? Let me try. Oh, if you... I was hoping you could craft. So a silver coin is just 4 copper coins. Oh yeah, there you go. And then presumably could we do the same for gold. And then that means that we can save so much inventory space. So this is my bundle that has the gold in it. I'll put my copper in there and my... There we go, yeah, genius. I'll even take out my extra silver and my extra copper. And I'll collapse down some more. Silver, gold. Yeah, I've got 19 gold coins now. I have no idea what I could possibly do with that, but that's why I need to find someone, right? Can confirm I lost a steak in 4 seconds last night, IRL. RLCraft has a 5-second rule. Is that actually true? A 5-second rule? See, that could be a joke, Dasher, or that could be reality. I could test it by dropping a dirt block on the ground. Okay, I've dropped it. I've left it there for a few seconds. I'm going to take this out and throw it on the furnace. But it has lasted 5 seconds. Oh! No, yeah, it's lasted 5 seconds so far. It's not a 5-second rule, but it's very close. It's like the real-life version of the 5-second rule, which is like 5-ish seconds, you know? You know, I've met a lot of people who, who do not tolerate the concept of the 5-second rule. They're like, no. Once it's on the floor, it is gone forever. You know, which, also, no, if I'm keeping around. It sounded believable, Dasher. I'll give you that. It's sad to learn. Also, yeah, how is everyone doing today? Are you having a good Thursday? I've learned Dasher. I've learned, Everett. I've learned, you know, like, the other person. I'm sorry, I think it was Millie. But I don't want to say Millie and then it's not Millie, because then that's worse than if I said nothing at all. So, we can now level up to level 5, then level 6. And slowly get that agility level up. And also take advantage of this iron chestplate I almost certainly cannot wear. It requires armor level 8. Which weirdly I do actually have. I can upgrade this chestplate onto iron now. Which means I could probably wear iron leggings too. And once I've got iron leggings going... Ah! No, 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 no. Okay, so I'm getting absolutely bombarded. I need to do something about that. Ah, where did you come from? So they do just seem to spawn here naturally. Just to mess with you a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to go back in and pick up these. They are thankfully on the ground waiting for me. I'm going to use a bandage. Maybe 2. Yeah, definitely 2. And then we're going to eat. And that should be my life vaguely good. Okay, so did I get something from this yet? No, because I've got to kill one more samurai man. Give me some leggings or some boots. Or another chestplate, I guess. If that's what you're feeling, I guess it's what I'm feeling. But boom, just like that. Now we craft the leggings, chat. Because I've just melted all that iron. And thankfully the furnace doesn't have the 5-second rule. I will eat a thing I drop, but I draw the line when it's ran and unopened. Food and drink on the street. Oh yeah, that one's gotten me in some hot water before. I found an unopened packet of Oreos on the New York subway while I was staying there. And, you know, as far as I was concerned, free Oreos. Someone left these Oreos on the ground. Now they are mine. You know, again, if it was unpackaged, I would have my concerns. It was not unpackaged. It was very well packaged. So I went for it, chat. I went for it. But this was quite a controversial decision, as it turns out. As I have learned in the time that has come since. And, yeah, I want to know, chat, would you do the same? You find your favorite... I don't love Oreos that much. Also, do you hear that? Is that Minecraft? Was that outside my window, maybe? I'll choose to believe it was outside my window. There's just a pig coming in to say hi. I wish I lived in the countryside so that things like that could be true, but they are not. And so instead, yeah, this is what we've got. Let's eat. No, wait, let's grab the last of this. Now I can comfortably make leggings without knowing for a fact it won't break the rest of me. And it's level 8, which means I can wear it. Look at me. I am armored up. I'm actually able to withstand threats. But again, this was not a friendly structure. I said I'd keep going till I found one, and I intend to somehow keep that up. I definitely want to avoid Ogro the Ogre. Later I can deal with bosses once I have that custom gear. Right now is not that time, and oh, okay, baby goat. Baby goat. Oh, he's got so much health for what is meant to be a goat. Oh, and there's Ogro the Ogre. Okay, so he's definitely staying away from me if I'm in charge. I'm going to bandage myself up just to, again, save my food, save my body, save my everything. If you've got 23 bandages, you might as well, right? And then, I don't know, I think I saw something over here. Was it just a tower? I don't even know. But we're going to do our best and see what that does for us. So do enchantments increase armor level requirements? That was something I was looking into today. I want to review, you know, I want to give like a basic summary of RLCraft for anyone who doesn't know, because, you know, I've been playing for so many hours at this point. I feel like that is my duty as to what to do next. I hope you can hear those parrots chat. See, if I can hear parrots outside my window, then why, logically, I should be able to hear pigs outside my window. The ogre can be cheesed. I've killed one with only iron swords. Okay, that's reassuring. That's very reassuring. Okay, so look at this, chat. Oh, it's got name tagged somethings inside. It's funny because I was going for this, and it looks like I've actually found the real thing that might be useful to me. It's just backpack medium, never mind. So I'm going to quickly take a peek outside, make sure there's no pillagers on my doorstep. There's not. That structure there, though, that looks like one that will actually help me out. So as much as I would like a backpack, I want a dude to speak to me, chat. I want a dude to have a conversation with me. Ideally, you know, if he doesn't give me a quest, he gives me, like, something of value. So look at that. There we go. That's a warp stone. I remember this structure from my first run. There is, in fact, a guy. Look at him. And he will buy my leather for 4 copper things. And if I get him high enough up, then I can buy a bunch of bandages or health potions or whatever the heck these are. That is what I want. And also we'll name the warp station. So this warp stone will be called Shack. Very lovely, I know. And now if I ever find another one of these, in fact, can I break these and move them with me? It doesn't look like it. Can I craft them myself? But yeah, basically I need to now kill enough cows to level this guy up. I have 4 leather right now. I can make that trade, sure. Oh, I got XP. Oh, revolutionary. So I'm definitely going to level up my armor, I guess, just to be simple. Now when we trade with him again, I'll get XP again. So if I went to the Nether, I could use my Nether quartz. Clearly the game does intend for me to go there, but I have not. Or indeed, I can use books. And what do you see right here, chat? That's a bookshelf. I'm sensing we can arbitrage, selling the man his own books. Is this even arbitrage or is this just theft? I don't know. But there we go. I sold the man his books, got 2 levels from it, and now I'm too hot. Oh no. Chat. It's a problem I'm not that familiar with. You come into this guy's home and permanently name his house Shack. You know, maybe I'm naming it after the very popular, celebrity man. He's the big man. Also, these things turn into nightmares at night. So if we break them now, we get... I thought we could break them now. I thought we would solve a problem. Seems we have actually created one. But again, we can cheese things. I know how to cheese things. I'm going to get inside this man's house, and we'll solve all our problems. So I'm just going to break the other 2 right now. If they spawn another guy, then so be it. But if we get pumpkin slices... that would be better for sure. Pumpkins, they are actually pumpkin slices. So let's go up here and let's see if he follows me. So I'm hoping he can't attack me while I'm in here. Okay, that looks like he might be able to. Okay, so run in, attack twice, run out. Run in, attack twice, run out. The Wyvern will do a lot of the help here. But as you can see, I've worked out assist. Oh, he can slice me in half in 1 hit. But again, while we're in cheese mode anyway, this seems to be a functioning strategy. Also, does he have water in his house? He's got a cauldron. Can I sit inside of it? I hope so. Chat, will this cool me down? That is the question. It will. So if you ever get hot inside this man's house, we found the solution. But now I can use the coins that I have to buy bandages or flasco healings, which, to be honest, do seem a bit more useful than bandages. So let's buy a bunch of these. Or we could buy sleeping bags. Or teleport scrolls. I like the idea of sleeping bags a lot. And if we go to the next level, we can buy crafting ingredients. Or we can sell crafting ingredients. Oh, yeah. I've got the things I need to sell. So it's worth buying a bunch of flasks of healing. Even if it will cost me the world. I've got gold coins. Let's do this. I can craft those right now. I'll make them into a pile of, I don't know, at least 32 of these. I'll buy 4 flasks of healing. Now I can sell them things. So that was a genius deal right there, chat. Because now I can take these. And I can get coins right back. Yeah. And then I can eventually get a gold dagger. Or whatever the heck this sword is. So this is actually very, very good. Do I have ancient plates? I do not have ancient plates. I have air essence. I have almost enough pirate cloth to be useful. But if I want to actually sell them anything more, I'm going to have to buy something, I guess. So let's get another silver coin made. Another flask of healing bought. And there we go. I can now buy the golden dagger or shadow rend. So it's 6 damage, which is the same as my iron sword. But I can use the item to hide in shadows. I don't know what that means, chat. But, I mean, I'd be silly not to buy a cool item if I see one, right? It's the only one he'll sell, too. Okay. So, let's now use it and see what it does. So, the guy is still there. Swing. 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 Okay. Oh, he sliced me. He sliced me. But it's too bad for him. Because he's the dead one. So I got a ton of experience from that trading. And now I get even more experience. Quickly do a level up. Because I'm pounding through those agility levels. And, oh, we got a lot of things from him. Very, very nice. So I definitely need to go to sleep. I could set a spawn point in here. I might as well. I've got the bed anyway. So bed plus orange dye from that torch flower equals orange bed. Please let me sleep. Don't tell me there's monsters nearby. Sounds like it's a stealth item. Yeah, I'm guessing if I left click it, something weird will happen. So I'm going to bandage myself up because this is kind of the slow healing method, it seems. I'm going to slow heal myself up to good. And once I've slow healed up... So are pumpkin slices good? They are! They're really good. But I'm going to remove it and replace it with the flasks of healing now. In fact, let's move the RLCraft menu, put my bandages there. So slow healing's all the way here, fast healing's next to my sword. And moving in the shadows looks like this. I can become invisible. Let's see what happens if I'm invisible and then I swing in for some hits here. Okay, so they can still hit me. Okay, this was bad. This was dumb. Let's get out of that. So let's quickly do this again. And as you can see, okay, mobs care 0 that I am invisible right now. It makes no difference to their day-to-day plans. And I don't know why I expected that it might. So, yeah, annoyingly, this pillager outpost is kind of... Oh! Is that another warp stone? It's fun watching you leave XP on the ground like you're playing a regular world. Yeah, I need to keep every piece of XP. It's just not in my instincts yet that I have to do it, Dan. You're totally right. By the way, how's your Thursday going, Dan? I mean, I guess if you're all the way west, maybe your Thursday's just begun. Maybe you don't have enough of an instinct about whether it's a good or a bad Thursday. But, oh, is this the same guy? It's literally the same man in the same house. And he's telling me I'm too hot. Appreciate the confidence words here. So I'm going to quickly just throw this away. Jump myself in the water. You know, get that first meter running anyway. And, yeah, I'm going to have to just make more room for more weird items, I think. So, flower pot, no thank you. But, yeah, I've cooled off. I can now walk between these stones. So this is... I would say if that previous house is a shack, this next house is going to be a delightful manor. Delightful swamp manor, if we're being real. And now I can move between the two things easily. So, yeah, I can just teleport from one to the other instantly. Whoa, and it puts me inside the house. That feels like a problem. So there's a bunch of melons in here. There's another pirate cloth. Literally just needed that. And there's a shulker shell. And there's corsair leggings, which I think I was missing. So amazingly, we've come out very, very good. Plus we've got some sticks and another impulse sword. Can I combine the 2 impulses together? Oh, that's beautiful news. Yeah, many more sticks. Many more planks that aren't that useful. Leather is actually pretty good because this guy downstairs wants to buy it. So let's sell him some leather. And then I think also a bunch... He's got bookshelves here too. So chat, I'm about to get rich from this man. So shulker shell, yeah, sure, why not? Get some of these in. Use those levels to immediately level up my agility. Because I'm not invested in mining, I'm all in on agility right now. Then sell him all of that leather. Then we have a bunch of books we can pick up. Literally, if he buys all of my books from me, that's just a bunch of free XP I'm about to get. Chat, I have worked out how to convince the unnamed man. Literally, he has no name. He's just known as Dash. So Dash over here, our good friend, is he's an honest salesman or a dumb salesman. You can choose which one you think applies to him. Oh, okay, there's a man with a blunderbuss. You can't add guns to Minecraft. Didn't you read the EULA? Jeez. One rule you gotta follow, and he somehow manages to mess that up. Anyway, now we can sell him all of these books. We'll do so gently, of course. See how many levels that creates. And as soon as we get to level, I think it's now 10, 9 we need, then we'll be done with it. So I've maxed out all of his trades. That's okay. I'll go... No, actually, I'm going to sell him my pirate cloth. I think pirate cloth just makes sense to sell him. So throw this in my second bundle. They need to be different colors, chat. I need to... I need to really work this stuff out. So now let's try and sell him some pirate cloth. 3 of the pirate cloth equals 1 little level up. And then I'll use some of the silver that I can now craft to buy myself another flask. Because, you know, get some good in there anyway. And now we can see where his next level is. So it's the same 2 weapons, if I'm not mistaken. But this is a Jambia, and it will harvest fiber if I wanted that. But yeah, the real top tier weapon seems to be above even that. So I need to sell him a bunch of things or buy a bunch of things. Realistically, I could buy a ton of bandages really cheaply. Or I could sell him a bunch of leather or whatever else. Hearts of the Seas, ancient plates. So now I have a reason to look for these items, chat, because I can sell it to this man right here. So if I look inside these chests, what am I going to find? Who's to say? It might be that item right there. So let's just put some stuff away, because I'm definitely overburdened and I'm overheating too, to be honest with you. Let's grab all the leather that we can find, plus the Nautilus shells. No, what did I just do with those? And then I'm going to teleport to the other place, except it's too hot there too, isn't it? Chat, it's like being in the UK in summer. You think you can escape the heat, but you just end up in a different type of heat. So now I'm going to sit in here, cool off, and sell this man some leather, this man some books. And again, very worst case, we just got ourselves a ton of XP. Oh, well, not actually a ton. We got ourselves some experience. And then the Nautilus shells, I guess, would be next. Because this top tier item kind of isn't that good. Although they are different items, but... Yeah, this top tier item isn't that good, but the other one is. So that's what we'll go for. Oh, that's new, chat. You see that? That's a grass man. I'm going to sit inside this water for a little while longer. Heal up a little bit more fully. And then I'm going to dump some stuff in a chest, if we can find one around here. I don't think I can. I think this is a sad shack. So let's go back to the other one. Delightful swamp manor. Then let's put some stuff in this chest over here. Oh, golden rings. It seems like a waste that we can't do anything with those, but we seemingly cannot. I'll put the box of pelts away. I'll put the ember fruit in one pile. And then I'll just start unloading the dumb stuff that I have somehow picked up that doesn't seem to have worth right here, or maybe even at all. And yeah, if I could find a lot more Nautilus shells, they would have some real value. But I cannot. And okay, there we go. Okay, actually we got 2 more. Maybe I can find enough of these to make this. Oh, it makes sense. Oh, I'm burning, chat. Okay. Let's get out in the rain. I'm the only man who manages to burn while standing inside of a house. Okay, so I have to use a bunch of bandages now. That's right. I got third degree burns from standing inside this man's house. I know it's a swamp manor and he doesn't have AC, but it's still ridiculous. Also, yeah, I heard a dash is a good sacrifice to survive under the sea. So, Kat, you can craft a regen ring using health shards and a gold ring. Oh, that's very useful. Thank you, Kate Del Mundo and Ariane. Yeah, Kate Del Mundo, thank you. I see a lot of... for this stream, I might need to get my chat to be way wider. You forgot to subscribe to the channel. I made an amateur mistake. Also, is that a mob just sitting outside here? It is. It's a very tiny one. Thankfully, it's dead now. Okay, so now that I should be cooled down enough to be able to come in here. Very ridiculous how that works, if you ask me. But it's okay. There are many more ridiculous things in the world. Bunch of bandages. We'll take those. Bunch of Botlow enchantings. Yeah, but I want to level up this first, just to be simple. Because Botlow enchantings scale based on your level, so you don't want to waste them effectively. Ancient sprouts, I think we just found out those are valuable. And Shadowstone, I'll put it in here. So if I take those health shards, and I put them around a gold ring, which I did just have, if I'm not mistaken, then all my problems should go away. Am I understanding that correctly? Yeah, I think this is very silly, chat. Having to go outside and just cool off every minute, or I start burning, doesn't feel like real gameplay to me. But it is, so we'll accept it. So if I want to make a health ring, so yeah, the rings are there so you can build things on top of them. If you get free shards, you can build a health crystal, which gives Java regen to Bedrock. Or I can make a ring of jump with my emerald and some air essence. Or I can make a great shield. Which goes in my thing, which will absorb all vibration. There's the ancient roots, which will give me slowness resistance. And you can actually craft different items. So there is a lot that is worth crafting here. Wait, do I have health crystals, chat? I have the right type, right? Okay, but yeah, there's a lot of very cool weapons we can eventually craft ourselves. Like, look at this. At level 50, the Meteor Sword. That's quite craftable if we can get the levels for it. So, can we get those levels? We'll find out. Backpack's OP. Didn't need bundles once I got the biggest pack. So, how do we use the backpack? It says... It said in big letters until I... Now I put the backpack on, right? So... Okay, so now I've got a backpack, and then it's right stick, A, right trigger. That's a lot of buttons all at once, but... Okay, so then that allows me to, like, bring my garbage around with me. There are scorpions right here. Very scary. So I'm hoping that in the night, or in between the night, my guy resets his trades, and I can sell him more books. There's a real chance that he doesn't. He does not. And in that case, I'm left deciding what to do. Like, I can try and sell him everything else, as much as he'll buy. But I want to see what that top-level trade is. So, we're going to sell him everything we possibly can. Okay, Ancient Sprouts, sure, you can have them. But please, in exchange for all of that, could I have something, just a little something, in return? The answer seems to be no. So it is worth going to a lot of these traders if you want the XP and the copper and stuff. Also, I am too hot. Oh no, game is complimenting me again. This means things are about to get bad if I can't find water. And despite growing things in his attic, there is no water up here. I don't understand how he's growing melons without water. If it's too hot for me, it's probably too hot for those melons. Also, what is happening here? The scorpions are actively repelled by me. Have you seen anything like this before, chat? Fascinating. How did I not know you were live? Oh, really? Anyway, is it too early to say he's doing loads better than last time? It's not too early, if you'll believe it. I am doing much better, and I will continue to do much better. Double-digit deaths? Couldn't happen to me. Can't imagine it. Okay, so hopefully we got enough garbage from his house to buy... Okay, there we go. Yeah, and now we can see what this final weapon is. So it's a Ancient Roots. Honestly, not that good. Honestly, not that good at all. I think the Jambia might be decent, because I wouldn't have to craft it. And the Impulse is nice, because I've been using that. But otherwise, yeah, I wouldn't I wouldn't put much value in anything that I just got. Sadly. I'm going to put the health shards back in the bag. And I'm going to maybe put the gold ring away somewhere. But yeah, let's... Wait, Impulse? I've got Impulse, Shadow Rend, and this now. It's a lot of swords to balance. But hopefully we can do something decent with it. Then we'll get our pumpkin slices out. And now I think I'm ready to go to another dungeon. I think I've done my trading, and it wasn't that useful. I would love to find a warp stone in a dungeon, or like find something somewhere a bit more valuable. But yeah, the next time we see something that is worth taking on, I think I'll just go ahead and do it. Hey, thank you for gifting 5 members. Also, Rosie Farrow says, I'm loving the RLCraft streams. Luck and perfect. Oh man, Rosie Farrow, you've been around for 63 months. I did not realize that at all. That is a nutty amount. Thank you so much. It's so cool. I remember, like, you know, I've seen you, like, dip in and out here or there, obviously. But it's so cool to see that you've been around that long. Also, yeah, thank you for the gifted members. And for indeed supporting the channel. And to all these lovely people. Enjoy your new access to Toy Cat Bathing in Iron Brew. We all know it's the magnum opus of the membership-only content. 5 years, baby. Yeah, it really is 5 years, Rosie Farrow. I'm glad you're enjoying the RLCraft. I've got quite a few comments of people saying, like, yeah, I just find this addictive to watch. And I think there is something addictive about, like, against all odds, managing to survive that I enjoy too. So there's another one of those exact same structures just over there, by the way. I'm going to go in because why wouldn't I? I've got some spare books I need to use up. But it does seem a little bit silly, if you ask me. So I have no food again. That is something I need to fix. I think I just want to keep going till I find a village that actually has hay bales. Or I could just use melon slices, I guess, or something like that. But I think bread is the minimum good food if we want to say that we can do things. So Cat Babes and Buffalo Wings coming October 2025 to members only. I'm so sensitive to the spice. Oh, it's... I joked that they were literally 2 of them that close together. But there are 2 this close together, chat. This close together. Like, it's not that there are 2, like, within 100 blocks, which is already too many. There are 2 within 10 blocks of each other. So this is one guy. Isn't it nice? He can buy all these things from me. Oh, so this guy is actually more valuable, at least. He can buy things in exchange for gold coins. Whereas the second guy... So I'll probably want to warp to this guy. So open the menu. This is Gold Shack. So it's useful to have another warp point, I guess. And then this guy is presumably going to sell something of value. Also, I've got to remember not to take dirt off my hotbar. Having blocks that I can use and punch and break is useful. So this is the same man from before. Except, no, he's not. He's also different. So I could sell him a bunch of iron in exchange for copper. And I don't love the trade, but, you know, without anything else to do, it might be one I make. So yeah, with that said, we have now worked out that Minecraft... RLCraft has some generation issues. I enjoyed seeing Toycat have fun, but this add-on isn't for me. Thank you for showing it here anyway, Dasher. Loving this, really entertaining, says Annie Ticket. If you see a faded sign at the edge of the road, it says 15 miles till Gold Shack. Maybe it should be all caps, Dan. You're making a very compelling... Okay. So, what are you? I'm too hot, thank you. I'm going to stand inside the furnace, or the water furnace. And then I'm going to take out my orders, and I can sell them to him for a gold coin. That immediately gets me to the next level, where I can buy Curse of Vanishing, or Curse of Vanishing. Or Fortune, or Punch, or Infinity. I think Infinity sounds pretty good, but yeah, like Punch also does, I guess. And then I can start buying bottles, which is very handy. But yeah, I think this is a dumb trade to ask me to make, but I'll just make it. Just so I can see what the next level is. So this is power shards to get armor trims, I'm going to guess. But yeah, I'm going to buy for 6... It seems dumb. I don't have that much gold. But I think for 6 gold, I should definitely do this. If only to see the next trade up, right? If only to see that next trade up. So I'm not actually cooling down even though I'm inside of this, by the way. I'm not sure why I'm not, but let's just quickly... Okay, yeah, the game is killing me. The game is killing me. No, 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 not here. Delightful swamp mana. Save me, delightful swamp mana. No! What the Yeah, oh yeah, you get so hot when you're inside the cauldron. Yeah, being surrounded by water inside someone's house. Have you ever, I guess I could be inside blazing hot water. What a dumb death though. 10 deaths. Never mind, I take back what I said. But that's, can we all agree, not a real death, you know, right? Can we all say, that's not how dying works? Every other death so far, I'd be like, yep, I overextended myself. I did this wrong. I did that wrong. What could I have done better there, chat? What should I have done better there? I feel like that was silly, but maybe that's just me. So now we're going to put in the Withering and this. These are both pretty good, but they take up half of the bag, it looks like. So at some point, I'm going to have to decide what goes in their place. That point is not right now. Dying from being too hot. At least 10 is a nice number. Very good point. Already in the double digits, says E. That's right, and it's only getting better from here. Or worse, depending on your frame of reference. Now we want to put our Flask of Healing down there. Next to our... I guess our blocks will go next to that. Then the Lava Bucket is useful too. The Curse of Vanishing is not useful. I'm just going to put that... Like, why would I want the Curse of Vanishing, right? There's no good reason for me to want it. The Iron Sword comes down here. The Iron Dagger can stay over here. The Shadow Rend and this can go next to it. And I think we're just about ready. I'm forgetting some item. I always do when I organize my hotbar. But we should now be ready to go into a dungeon. If that dungeon isn't in a hot biome. Because Minecraft has very strict standards for where you can and cannot spend your time. Which is, oh wait, no! I hate when they do that, chat. The rat got me. The rat got my stuff. Okay, it's okay. He's given it back. Plus raw rat meat, which as we all know sounds delicious. But is even tastier than it sounds. Oh look, oh these are those sprouts I was looking for. Crimson, Scarlet Roots. They do just grow in the woods, which is fun. You can't place them down yourself, but they do grow here naturally. So yeah, I need to go find a dungeon, and I need to make sure that I don't accidentally get into a hot biome while I'm doing that. Because I will die. People do die from heat stroke. How hot does it have to... How is that man not dying from heat stroke then? That's what I'm trying to say here, right? Like, if I went into a dungeon, yeah, like the baddies, they're all drinking cool potions, or they're warm-blooded. But that was clearly meant to be a man. Or a human, at least, right? Like, if we don't agree with my definition. So give me regeneration or whatever it is you do, Mrs. Fairy, please. Or you can wither yourself to death. You know, she did... Oh, there we go. She did give it to me. That's nice. So she gives the regeneration effect, which isn't useful if you're not already injured. But I appreciate her vibes. Okay, so we're in... I'm not going to heal naturally, but I can at least... Oh, it's an... Okay. These guys are terrifying. But that means this is going to be a really rewarding encampment, I imagine. Like, there's guys running at me. There's guys with big swords. This has to be a good sign for the rewards I'm getting at the end. If things get crazy, I can just start swinging this too. I've got that shadow sword. Presumably it works in situations like this. I mean, the amount of damage they're tanking. This is the best sign I've ever had. But I'm going to get some crazy loot. The game is just like yelling like, yeah. This is free time. You know, these aren't British or Japanese boys anymore. These are green boys. I mean, I guess in the Warhammer 40k universe, the green boys are the British boys. But presumably that does not apply here. And so look at that. 12 levels. Plus all the random bits just spread around. That was worth 2 levels by itself. Wow. And so now, 15 levels. That's almost enough to level up. Just 2 levels short. From literally just killing 3 guys. So that is worth doing. It's dangerous, it's risky, it's crazy. But it was worth the bet. So now I'm going to quickly grab some magenta dye. Oh no, what happened to me? Oh, of course, it's hello. Good to see you. Ready to fight, as always. Let's get this done. Russians. Ah, yes, it is me, Soviet orc.
Quick. Can't stay, I am at work. But my new just IBX Ta cat hoodie and future me problem just came yesterday. Can't wait to wear them. Have a good gaming day.
Really excited for you. Oh, no. Really excited for you, Charm74. That is, I need that. I need that back. I'm in a big problem if I don't have that back, so I'm just going to swing myself. Oh, what just happened? I got levitation. That is not what I was expecting from this sword, chat. So I need to get back there because things despawn quickly, I assume for performance reasons. Maybe it's a realism thing. And now we're going to have to just start swinging and killing. Swing, kill, swing, kill, swing, kill, swing, kill. Oh, no, chat. Okay. I haven't broken any limbs yet, which is amazing. It's exactly what you want to be able to say. I'm going to drink this potion of regen. There we go. Yeah, that's perfect. That is absolutely on the spot right there. That I need it to be in. And yeah, sure, these guys are wandering quite far from home. But I'm getting some good hits in. I'm not really getting hit that much myself. They're swinging, but I'm just jumping too much. Okay, I said that too soon. I'm going to drink the regular regen potion after this, I think. Okay, I'm going to sit behind this tree. No! Yeah, that was on me. This is like the most classic how do you die in Minecraft move. Is you assume that you are safe enough to heal, but you are not safe enough to heal. It is a very easy mistake to make. You need food. Yeah, I needed food real bad. And usually when you take down these structures, you do get a bit of food. I was thinking logically, but not logically enough. So let's go back in there. Let's pick up our grave. And let's say that 11 deaths is actually rounder than 10 when you think about it. But yeah, thank you so much, Charm74. I'm glad you could pop in. And I'm glad that you wanted to pop in. So I'm going to pick up 7 of my levels, which really sucks, by the way. I was really grinding those out. And then I'm going to break this, and then we're just going to go for it. So I can't, until I have that fun effect in me, there's no point doing any of this. So let's just get away for a second. Drop the lavender, put on the armor, get that trinket bag out. Get to the surface where I'm not going to die. Hope the thing is staying away from me. I need the withering effect in there right now. And then I'm going to go in there and pick up the rest of my stuff. You are going to be easier to kill, especially with withering. You're probably close to death as it is, I bet. Okay. Am I correct about my bet?
I was once in 50C wither in the sun and almost got heat stroke, but at least I didn't catch on fire.
I mean, yeah, spontaneous combustion from heat stroke, real problem where it's one that is a huge issue we're trying to deal with as humanity. I'm inspired by your bravery to manage to survive against all those odds, Josh Jones. Thank you very much for the tip, by the way. I hope you're having a desert well Thursday. Wait, I hope you're doing desert well this Thursday. You know, I hope you're having a desert well Thursday. It doesn't make sense, but I still hope that it's true. Your stuff is going to despawn. Not today, it's not. So, yeah, there's a few more XP bulbs I think I left on the ground here. This is an archer. That is a big fear of mine to deal with. So I don't have a sorted inventory, and that's a drown with a trident, chat. That's a drown with a trident. I can kill him easily, probably. Okay, he's definitely going to die. Yep. And you are also going to be easy picking. But that other guy is going to cause me no end of problems. So I'll drink the regen potion. And I'll kill this guy from outside of his attack range. Again, I think this withering effect is one of the craziest things. One of the most useful things, too. And once we've got him, as we seem to have done so, now we just have that last little tricky problem of the man with the ability to snipe me. So, okay, that's 18 levels. Quickly jump outside. Level up. Yeah, 17 melee. I need 27 for that katana, so some grind to go, but still. Very excited nonetheless. Drop this on the ground. Pick up 2 beef. And as long as there's a campfire in here, which there has always been so far, I'm ready to go. So I am not seeing my way through right now. I think I see food in here, though, right? Rotten flesh. That counts. Oh, how did I get hit? Okay, there is another spawner active that is getting me right now. This guy runs fast. Oh, yeah, let's just obliterate him with criticals. Get a few extra levels. Yeah, and we'll be good. I can only assume he really hates bathing. I like how the orc is afraid of water. Yeah, it's very goofy. The highest recorded temperature is something like 140 degrees. I mean, I did visit Death Valley, and it was absurdly hot. But definitely not 140 degrees hot. I think I think that's a whole different level of temperature at that point, right? That's like, you will die basically no matter what sort of range. You know, like spend 20 minutes outside. All this talking about being hot, chat, is genuinely making me thirsty. Isn't that crazy? You know, I'm picturing 50 degrees and I'm like, yeah, I better drink some water while I can. Which is very, very illogical, but that is how humans be sometimes. It's a shame these can't stack, by the way, but they cannot, and I've got to do something about that. So now we've got 2 pieces of food. I'll eat the 2 cooked muttons first, then I'll finish off the rest of the encampment, get my level up in, and then see if there's any loot in exchange for all the craziness I've been doing today. Okay, this is going to finish up my iron sword. No, it's not actually. So I'm going to run away from both of you around this corner, switch out the sword to the more useful one, and now we can try and finish them. Okay. So criticals are the name of the game for sure, chat. You want to get criticals with every weapon you have if you want to stand a chance of being alive. And I do like the idea of being alive quite a bit. So let's get some nice criticals in. I know I can't kill that guy, so I'm glad he doesn't notice that I'm here yet. RLCraft is buggy, and sometimes it even benefits you, the player. And look at that! My leggings... No, my leggings didn't just break. Oh, where did you come from? Okay, there must be a spawner up there that I have seen, but without realizing it. Now I have to use one of these without Bowman seeing me. Okay, he can see me. Okay, he can see me, but poorly. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, there goes the sword. My arms are broken, chat. My arms are broken. My me is about to break. Okay, I'm gonna just quickly use a little bandage. Can they jump over here? I suspect not. Yeah, they're stupid. Love that they're stupid. The snail is apparently passive, so I'm going to leave them be. And they're going to leave me be. And he's worked his way out over here. I deal 3 damage with a broken arm, which is pretty decent. Gotta say. I'm just going to try and attack just enough that the withering does its magic. And swing again. Swing again. Yeah, there's no number of regular hits that will really help me out by themselves. But I'm glad we got it in. Nice. Okay, so I've got the raw flesh still, but it's not my #1 priority. These are my #1 priorities. I'll use them as much as I need to when I am under direct threat. Welcome to middle age. Being middle age, I feel like, you know, like, there are some, like, you know, it's true for, like, cars and a lot of other things. Like, there's some form of maintenance you have to do, otherwise everything starts to just fall apart naturally by itself. I feel like hitting 30 is like, okay, every part of my body is going to need that. If I'm not perfectly up on this, then I am ruined. Like, chat, I used to have a real concern that I ate too much sugar. I love sugar so much. I can eat, like, a box of Wham bars like it's nothing. You know, I have a sugar addiction, like many people do. You know, it's naturally hardwired into us for very good reason. It's very calorie dense, and in the wilderness, that was very important to survive. But yeah, I love sugar so much. But that my countenance to like how much I like sugar has been. I now like fatty foods because, like, you know, it's like sugary. They're so delicious, but they're less bad for you. But I've now done that so much that I've like gotten to the point where I just eat an amount that is bad for me. It's like, oh no, I've just recreated a different problem. And I think there's something beautiful about that. The idea that, like, I think it's the problem with basically every diet out there that claims that you can do whatever you want, eat as much food as you like, and etc., as long as you follow one rule. Is eventually, we're, like, so good at working out how to circumvent rules. Like, you know, chat, what did middle age even mean? Like, the middle of what? I mean, I think it should mean the middle of your life, although I would suspect that you're not in the middle of your life until 44 or so, at current, you know, like, although by perception, right, time moves faster as you get older. By perception, I would bet the middle of your life is probably about 30 or so, maybe like 33. Because as you get older, every additional year feels like less of your overall lifespan. So I'm just going to use these bandages real quick over here. I mean, I'm actually going to drink the health flask. I need this badly. I need it now. That guy just died on a campfire, I think. That's exactly what I want to see. I don't want to see whatever's happening here, though. So I'm going to use some more bandages. get ready to eat some more food. In fact, let's just eat it right now. And then cook up some rabbit meat. Yeah. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame I think you have to pick your structures that are actually worth fighting. And you have to pick them wisely, chat. Oh, so I've gotten to the point where my inventory is overloaded again. I'm sorry. It's not my intention. I mean, it is my intention, but this specific time, not really. Yeah, I think I'm going to go into a dungeon that looks like it would have a reward. I think if it goes below ground, that's a good sign for something. And I think I saw one of those a little bit further back in my world. How did you just poison me? I think I have to go a little bit further back in my world. But I'll be fine in the end. Okay, so let's see what this entire structure had to offer me in exchange for all of those tribulations, outside of the XP, which has been great, by the way. Level 14 again. Loving that feeling. You know what, should I get... Let's put some more levels into it. No! Into agility. I pressed the button one too many times. And now I have regrets. So this is a wood shield, which I have to have level 15 armor for. I do not have level 15 armor. I have level 10 armor. Which is not enough for what I would like to do here. I would only want to live to 100 if I had good quality of life. Maybe, otherwise I don't want to. You know, I do think that a lot of people share that sentiment. I think where that gets a bit dark is like, it's kind of in our interests to have your life not be enjoyable past 65, right? Like, you know, even though we don't actually act that way. If you look at how much of life in many countries is geared towards, you know, pensioner enjoyment. I think like the easiest, the only real countries you can point to where it's specifically not the case are like Eastern Bloc ones. I think Russia has a crazy case of like pensioners from the Soviet era like all got wiped out when they moved over because of the inflation. I think any country that's gone through inflation arguably has gone through a process of, you know, like hopefully helping young people at the process hurt the old. Realistically, that doesn't actually happen for a very long time. But any country that's had like a stable long run, therefore has to honor the promises that it makes. And we have a bit of like a problem as a world, in that we love to overpromise things, knowing that it's not us that has to deliver on it. Like you know, right now, if I sign up for a pension scheme, they're gonna promise like, yeah, your life is gonna be so good in 30 years. You know, don't worry about me. I'll have long retired by then and died. So it won't even be, you know, like won't even be close to being my problem. But don't worry, the people who are looking after you at that time, they will certainly not say, whoa, what did that last guy promise? This makes no sense to me. Definitely won't happen. Only in the Western world, plus a couple of first world countries, are focused on pleasing pensioners. I mean, yeah. I mean, ultimately, I get what you're saying there, E. It's, what is that noise? I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to my previous spawn. I think fighting these orcs is just not... It's kind of like grinding, you know, an RPG. Like, I'm getting those experience levels I need. But after a certain point, it actually is taking me too long to get each individual level. Because they just have so much health. Even when they're sat here, unable to be killed by anything, unable to hurt me, unable to really do anything else. Even just sitting there and doing nothing, they are still taking some time to kill. And that's before we consider the fact that sometimes they don't do nothing. So let's go get him. From above, get some nice critical hits in that. I have to hit him really close on the way down to actually... There we go, 10 damage. If people live longer... But yeah, I think the problem is like... Because we love the idea of promising things, but we don't necessarily like dealing with the fundamentals of it. Hello, friend. Hello, how are you doing? Would you like to fight today? It looks like you've chosen yes. How about you get away from me and then we'll talk about this more in the morning. I'm doing half damage and that's not going to change. But yeah, even my easily farmable, air quotes, situation here, not very easy. Not very easy at all. Level 18 though, chat. That's exciting. So yeah, my food despawned so quickly. I had food. Oh no, there it is. I had food, and I still have food, as it turns out, so we're fine. Oh, hello. Where did you come from? Okay. Gonna have to kill you with no functioning arms. Okay, let's run to the other side of this. And then just chug a flask of healing. There we go. Now my arms can start to heal. And hopefully so can you, my friend. Why are you so angry all the time? You know, is this a you issue or a me issue? Eventually there'd be too many people, it's undeniable. No, yeah, whenever we talk about too many people though, again, like, there are people for whom there is no limit to how many you generally want in a society. This is why, you know, like, immigration is not like some altruistic policy. It is like making the calculated bet that, like, yeah, if people, hey, look at that, that's a new music disc, by the way. I don't think I want it, but I like that it's there. So now we're going to take these, put them into one slot to make a gold coin. I can't do anything with that gold coin yet. Then we'll drop the something on the ground, glass bottles. And then we can get 2 gold coins. And I'm not going to deal with any of the rest of this. So yeah, pretty successful in terms of levels. Pretty unsuccessful in terms of, like, spirit. I want to go fight a dungeon where I get some nice reward at the end. Maybe there's even a trial, you know, a trial vault go of all these trial spawners. Yeah, that guy woke up and chose violence. You know, we don't have to choose violence. We can choose, oh. Oh, okay. So I'm definitely going to drop the silver ring. I don't think I need an iron ring if I have gold rings anyway, right? And I've got a recall potion, which is handy. Also, I think I probably have enough agility to use that bow now. Should I just use the bow? No, let's not. We are going to put the pelt away into my bundle over here. That bundle needs to change color. Oh, no, no, my potion. All the things I just threw away. There we go. Now we can drink this. Then we can crack this. Then we can put this away. And, oh, there's a sleeping bag. That's going to be handy. I'll put that in the dungeon or something. And some water bottles and some gunpowder. And it's nice, you know. But yeah, let's go into a real dungeon. Let's go to bed. And let's enjoy ourselves as we work our way up to using that katana. And indeed, better weapons and armor in general. I do think I'm definitely making more progress on the agility front. If only because it's faster leveling. But yeah, I would love to be using a super powerful weapon by the end of the day. And I intend to work to make that happen. Do you really need all of those gold rings? Look, you can't ask a person that. That's offensive stereotyping, and I would like you to stop that right now. Lifesteal plus that wither trinket would be amazing. Oh, is there a lifesteal option? Oh, if I can find a lifesteal option, that does change everything. Has to be said. So, what happened to mining? Honestly, it seemed really useful last time, but I think I'm just being wrong about it. If I'm being objective with myself, I think I was wrong about its value to me, and probably to anyone. So let's get some copper coins. Let's get some silver coins. And again, let's just ignore this. But let's get some real dye. Let's get some real something going on here. So this chest is going to be my chest for now. It's got goodies in here. Oh, it's got amethyst shards. Scorpion tails. It's got goodies for days. And it's where I'm going to store some items that are useful for this, but nothing else. Yes, I need chest organization time streams. It's fine. But yeah, let's go into a dungeon with some real benefits for me. Am I going to cool off over here, by the way? I hope so. So, yeah, the 10 damage bow, honestly, I think I'll keep that around with me. And the Shadow Rend might come in amazingly useful. But for now, my focus is wherever that dungeon was. I think it was across this way. I think it looked like it was just a camp, but then it had a dungeon below it. They always seem to. I guess the most useful things are hidden below the most useful. The most useful things are hidden below. No, the most useful things are hidden below the most useful. That is the way around I mean that, apparently. Also, there's a spider queen. Very horrifying. Not going to spend any time around that. But this, on the other hand, might be a dungeon. So I'm going to just quickly creep up on it. Hopefully without being attacked by whatever that is. Yeah, he doesn't look friendly. I do, in fact, still have food. 4 of it. But I don't need the food because, yeah, this was, in fact, a dungeon. It was not the one I went to earlier. I'm, like, 95% sure. And I don't like the idea of leaving a spider queen hanging outside of it. But the things you've got to do for love, chat, include running away from a spider queen. Yep, because I just love you that much, chat. Foster F says, I've never understood the inventory update now, people. Like, almost every recent update has been an inventory update. Ender chest fitting in bundles was game-changing. Whoa, look at this, chat. I have not just found myself. You know, it's not just that I've gotten myself into a dungeon. I've got myself into a dungeon with doors. That's kind of spooky. My water is fine, but if it wasn't, I could sit here. That'll cool me off, I guess. My healing situation is going to be fine. Am I going to need a key? Let's just punch it and find out. Oh no, I might. So I'll try mining the doors. Is that the solution? It doesn't look like it's breaking. Oh, okay. So it's the other button. Whoopsie. I'm going to use my iron dagger just to get it used up. Oh, yeah, thank God it's these guys again. They're so much easier to kill than the other ones. We just stack up 3 blocks, and then we can stab down. 0 chance of me taking damage I don't want to. And thanks to this wither damage, we don't even need to hit them that often. Oh, yeah, absolutely beautiful. I am going to test the bow. 8 damage. It's decent, right? It's not good, but it's got terrible accuracy. I don't know if that's just me or the guy bouncing around or whatever. Maybe key works in the doors. I feel like there was a key item at some point, but clearly it does not actually get used in the doors here. So that's fine. And oh my god, yeah, just... Also, wait, there is a trail spawner. See, I told you I needed a dungeon that would have something good for me. By the way, we're still on the lookout for a 3rd healing crystal. If we get a 3rd of these crystals, we get an incredible boost to us all the time. We just haven't found it yet. So I'll just drink one of these now. It feels wasteful to use it, so I'm going to get my bandages and just use those as the intermediate step. In the meantime, here's a stone sword with 5 damage. Scorpion tails, scarlet roots, and armadillo scutes too. But yeah, mostly I'm here because I got a very lucky trial key at some point, and I intend to take advantage of it. So here it is. Here's that. Put that on the ground. What are we going to get from it today, chat? I don't know. But I'm excited to find out. So, Potion of Swiftness. Chainmail boots. I think I do need boots. So thank God for that. And then I also got maybe some bones? I'm not sure what else I got, to be honest. But it's nice. I'm glad that I got to use up my key. As it turns out, you don't actually really want keys. That's useful to know. Ah, okay. There's a geode here. I wonder if that's a part of the terrain or if that's real. Anyway, we've got another structure to go ahead and deal with. I'm going to get back here. Stack up 3 blocks. And hope we don't have a crossbow guy. I think we have a crossbow guy. So he is going to cause me some problems, it seems. Well, thankfully, my arms haven't been broken. Only my legs. But yeah, we got some people trapped down there. This is the perfect moment for the bow, actually. I think I don't really need that. Actually, I do need that drops, don't I? I need the XP. So let's jump down, swing our sword, hit him real good, do a miniature level up. I can't level up while in water, apparently. And agility 10. Oh, that means I have speed 1 permanently. Whoa, that was so worth doing, chat. Speed 1 permanently everywhere, anywhere I go. That now means that I can actually outrun certain, like, terrifying monsters. Oh yeah, this blade is cool. I don't know if it's doing anything more than an iron sword, but it's satisfying to use. And I can go invisible in theory. I mean, not in reality. I'm so invisible right now that mobs are attacking me as if I was not invisible. Quickly use a bandage. Maybe use another bandage? No, it looks like we're right back into combat. So yeah, I'm really enjoying the RPG aspect of this, like getting my levels up there so I can use the more powerful gear. Besides those big bosses, though, I don't know what the point of that big stuff would be. Like, this This dungeon is easier to defeat than the random surface structure I just found. Maybe it all makes sense later. I'm gonna hope that that goes. But it looks like I did suddenly crack the gameplay loop. And now it's like, okay, and it is cracked for good now. You no longer have to struggle with anything. Which is a nice vibe. Also, whoa, we just got a new trinket. I think. Right? Yeah, I think we just got a new trinket. So I'm gonna have to use my bandage first. So I don't waste my hunger. And then we'll put it on. You need to remove armor for invisibility to work. Rah! Says Dasher. Very true. Dwarven Tome. Ooh, I'll put that away in my good bundle. And yeah, I think that gold guy from earlier needs it. So hopefully later we can go trade those in. But look at this. We got a gold sword. Don't really need it. We got some bandages. I guess I vaguely need it. So throw this on the ground. I'm not going to drink the slowness potion. As fun as that is. But I am going to grab some books and some sticks. And I'm going to drop my chainmail leggings on the ground. And let's go the Spider Queen. Still not concerned about her. Let's do some sprinting. Let's get another... Oh, okay, power shards. We are... I guess I could probably make a ring of power at this point, which might be useful, to be fair. But I'm just going to keep jumping around here. Because I know that the last time I did one of these, there was a big reward at the end. And I'm hoping the same is true this time. So if they come chasing me, I'll just do this. And now they can't get to me. I'm hoping, though, that I find... Or actually, you know, we can just sit here with our iron sword. And we can just swing and hit them continuously. Come get me. It's really easy, friends. Just come and do it. Yeah, I think we've worked out the dwarfs a little too easy. Height is their disadvantage, which is very accurate to how I imagine it works in real life. I've never fought a dwarf in real life, to be fair to you. But yeah, there we go. But yeah, they're a consistent source of experience for me. And as long as we don't get the ranged guys, which I did just get, to be fair, he is my worst nightmare. As long as we don't get the ranged guys, it's very, very, very easy. Oh, I think he just jumped up and over. So yeah, sit at the bottom of the staircase. And life is good, chat. Life is good. Look at how good life is. I am just getting so many KOs. Every now and then the AI is literally bugging out in front of me, and that's fine. But here we go. 19 levels. That'll get me a decent... Okay, so I'm going to just stack up again. Just an extra block over here. Quickly go into the level up screen. Level 19, one more, and then I get my second perk for combat. That's exciting. That's very, very exciting. I don't know what that second perk is even going to be. I should go find out, shouldn't I? But yeah, hopefully no troll keys. No troll keys at all. Just a ton of bandages. More than I can ever conceive of knowing how to use. Also, leather boots and chainmail boots give you the same damage bonus. So I guess I'll use the one with the more durability. So yeah, if I got another key, I could use it, but I've not been impressed by my key results so far. If I want to, I can go down there for more Bannerman fighting. It's not really feeling that. So instead, I'll go up here, and I'll hope this abandoned mine shaft leads to something good. Okay, jump straight over those guys. Jump straight over these guys. And is this my reward? The Dragon Bone Dagger? Chance to deal double damage. So this is 17 damage, chat. Seriously, 17 damage is so much more than 6. I think once you get a weapon this good, things get a little bit crazy. And also a Netherite ring. So someone needs to return it to the Nether below. That sounds very fun, actually. So I've got a whole ton of trinkets, a whole ton of things to do. I just need to find out where I'm going to store this all now, because I've run out of this bundle. So I'll take out the Divine Prophecy. Oh, chat, I've messed it up. I've filled up my inventory again. I don't know how I always do it, but I do. So let's make 17 silver coins, 3 gold coins, and then store all of these in my coin bundle. Coins go in. Inventory spaces get freed up. Then we'll drop the copper and the raw iron. It's just not that useful. And I'll pick up that Netherite ring, a dragon skull fragment, And I'm then going to have to work out where the power shard goes. So I'll whip out the ominous bottle. Probably not that useful. Wait, actually, will ominous spawners work in this? That's a fun question I have to ask. I'm going to take this out and then take this out, just so I can see what's under the bottom layers. There's 2 obsidian in here and 7 bone meal. 7 bone meal can come out for sure. This can go in. There we go. I just did some great inventory bundle organization. You're welcome, chat. Not the Skyrim references. It is kind of funny. I think there's a lot of things about... Oh, also, is this actually the last room? So this is my real reward. The Corsair Tricorn. What is a Tricorn, chat? Is that a hat? It gives free, and it's going to give me water premium if I have a full set. This is the leggings. This is the hat. I'm pretty sure I have the chest plate. So if I happen to have the full set now, I just need 1 more armor level. Wait. I just need 2 more armor levels, and I'll be set. Speaking of levels, by the way, let's see what the next bonus is. A 10% chance of inflicting stun. That's pretty good. Or we've got heal, and then next we've got heal 1 damage. Oh no, next is 15% chance to damage multiple enemies. Oh, so you can actually get the multiple hit guys. Also, yeah, Susanna Green, then I took an arrow to the knee. A classic, that goes hard. Yeah, you have a chance of getting Precipice. You know, should we go for it then? If only for fun, right? If only to see what happens. Let's totally go for some ominous spawners right now. This is a really silly idea. Oh, yeah. I can see myself potentially regretting this one. So we'll place a dirt block there. And then another one there. Oh, okay. Because ominous spawners give you these effects. Now they can jump over the gap, so that was a very poor idea. Okay. So he didn't die. But he did give me a reminder. Okay, so let's jump here. Make sure... Okay. We want to make sure that they do die. Well, also... Okay, so it's not actually that much harder besides the fact that we're hanging on a platform in space. That is the hardest part of this fight, it seems. But we are able to easily get a lot of damage when they fall to the ground. But if they don't die from that damage, not a lot that I can do. But yeah, this Netherite ring is going to be crazy. I don't know what I'm going to craft with it, chat. But I do know I am going to craft with it. Okay, that guy has a crossbow. I don't have a crossbow. Therefore, I will not be winning any conflict between us. Yeah, do you think getting Precipice is worth it? I guess I'm not going to get an ominous trial key. So my odds of getting Precipice are about as high as they've been the entire time. That is to say, no. I am not getting Precipice. Do I get more experience at least from killing these guys if they come to an ominous spawner? That would be my hope. Let's hope that my hope is not just a dream. So I'm going to bandage myself up, and I'm going to just drink one of these. It's getting too silly out there. And I need my arms to function for this. Couple coins, thank you. But yeah, it's crazy. Letting XP drop is such an instinct for me. Like, oh no, I lost half a level. But XP is the entire reason I'm fighting these guys, besides that little dragon sword. So actually getting it is really important. And I need to drill that into myself. As hard as it is for me to naturally do. There goes the sword, by the way. Okay. Everything is broken, my inventory included. I think I might just have to go grab that backpack. I think there are too many valuable things that I can't bring with me. Oh! This is a fun secret. So definitely bandage myself up. Definitely get a pickaxe out here. And that's a guy over there, but hopefully he doesn't mind that I'm here. Just use another bandage, and then let's just drink the potion. This is the moment where it is most important. Break some blocks here. And what is happening down here? What have I just found? Is this like a secret area, or is this the same area, but connected by a tunnel that someone missed when they were QAing? It's one of those two. I think it is the second of those two. It's the same area, just probably wasn't meant to be here. Finally, the backpack. Yeah, I hate to concede, but there's enough like one-of-a-kind items, and also stuff like this, that just do not work by trying to be stored in a bundle. I am going to get my 20th level before I bounce out of here, though. I don't think I can leave this place at level... I want to get my level 20 perk good and done, and then I can leave this place happily. So let's do it. Let's swing. Let's swing. Oh, 10 damage each time. Yes, please. Oh no, they're dropping so many cobwebs. Not what I want. Not what I want at all. So I'm just going to pick up these levels. Come on. That's got to be level 20 right there. Sitting in that cobweb. Hey, 20. I did it. So now I just go out and I hope the Spider Queen doesn't immediately murder me. What a day, chat. What a day. So quickly level up. Boom! A 10% chance to inflict stun. Yeah, I am a stunner, chat. Ah! I think the man in the swamp hut was trying to tell me that. I was just having a hard time believing him. So definitely going to go to sleep right here. And then I'm going to see if the Spider Queen is sufficiently janked for me to try and kill her. I don't know what will happen if I kill her, chat. I just know that clearly the game wants me to do it, right? It's not going to be telling me about this stuff otherwise. And therefore it must be a good idea. So I'll come back for the Spider Queen once I've got the backpack, because I think I left that in the shack. Ooh, backpack and shack. There's a nice rhyme there. Creator is good, but overhyped, same as Pigstep. I can't... Okay, so I'm gonna go do some flying, by the way. Okay, that did not work. Let's try that again. This sword worked so well the first time I used it, and now it is doing nothing for me. You can give me a quick heal, that'd be appreciated. But on my way I go. Along to all of the dangerous things that I see along the way. So please heal me, I just took some damage. Please. I'm asking very nicely. Okay, she's ignoring very nicely. Yeah, we grabbed the backpack. No, I still need food, chat. I've got so many giant priority issues stacked on top of one another, and I don't know how to deal with any of them. But this chest is my primary chest for things that I might want later, but definitely don't want now. It's getting to be quite a full chest of things, as that so turns out. I think Haste 1 is more useful. No, I don't think it's more useful. I think the mining amulet is quite nice, but I can do nicer. So let's look through here. Now that I've got the Netherite ring, what can I craft myself that will be useful? The Withering Necklace is great, don't get me wrong. Also, Ring of Resistance. Oh, it needs a heavy core. How am I getting a heavy core, chat? Oh, I need a... The Ring of Regeneration needs not just the 2 lesser health shards, it needs a big one too. I need to go and get a big health crystal from somewhere, and heck if I know where I'm going to find that. I can now craft a diamond spear, though, or a diamond dagger. I think I'll go for the diamond spear. For sure, the diamond spear. So let's craft it right here. Chat, look at this. I now have a hopefully long-term source of this. I'm going to have to watch out because I'm going to start burning to death soon. Very real problem. But let's go find that backpack because I dropped it somewhere and I don't know where. Was it Gold Shack? I bet it was Gold Shack. There we go. So, tell me what I've got to do. Is that right? No, that's not right. Oh, there's a big thing outside here. Crouch plus interact. Okay, now I need to go cool down somewhere. Okay, I'm just gonna go cool down in the regular biome here. Is this okay? Yes, it is. Now while we're cooling down, I can dump my stuff into the backpack. So after this spider dies... Oh yeah, extra damage by the way, lovely. It might have less durability, that might be the trade-off. But yeah, chat, I can use diamond tools. Incredible update. So I'm going to put the backpack down. Okay, I'm just going to have to kill you first. So crouch, A plus right trigger. I literally don't understand that. Right stick plus A plus right trigger. Anyway, whatever, it's here. And now I can use it. I can dump in my, my good-ish gear. And stuff that I think is useful, but, not this right moment right here. And then we've got a place to store it. Yeah, I think if we're going on the move, this is the right call. And we can also, store... Yeah, I think this is a very clever move. Though we can also put it in our menu book and stuff like that. Our trinket bag cannot go in there, understandably. But like, yeah, these things that I need, but like not in this moment. Incredible to have a place for them. So I break it, crouch plus interact. And then we crouch plus place to place it. It's messy, but I'm going to have to learn it. Because there's... Oh, hello, Orc of the Orc. Okay, do you want to fight me? Okay, no, I don't want to fight you. If my diamond spear did literally a rounding error of damage to him, not interested in the fight. But now we want to grab the orders out of here. Orcish note. There's no reason to have an Orcish note besides to trade it, right? So then we trade it and we get rune stones. Whoa! Crazy powerful. And I have 6 shards of power, chat. I think it's worth spending some shards of power plus some gold to immediately get a level in one of these things. I'm trying to level up melee. Oh, so they kind of know which levels are most valuable here and which ones are least. Yeah, a level in agility, is that worth 4 gold to me? I mean, if only to see how it works, sure. Okay, so I'm going to grab one of my power stones. I'm going to grab 4 of my gold. I'll just put it all in a pile here. And literally... Wait. Oh, no, you need a big one. So you need 9 mini power shards. It's actually prohibitively expensive. Okay, useful to know. What is this thing right here? 15 levels? Wow, that's way better than this. Chat, I want the experience tome. I think I should buy the experience tome. I'm fairly sure that that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go trade with the silver guy first, just to make sure. But yeah, then we're going to go all the way back home, grab the weird stuff. 15 levels could be used very wisely on, like, mining, right? Or even on anything, I guess. It's the same no matter how I use it. Are we halfway to RuneScape now? We are most of the way to RuneScape. I'm looking forward to that big agility grind. Yeah, no, it is very RuneScape-y. I see what you would say, what you would mean if you were to say that. By the way, there's just a house over here. I didn't even realize. I don't want to go too close to it, lest people spawn. But there is food over there too, so there's kind of a 2-for-1 if I can hack it. But yeah, let's bandage myself up. I am going to start starving soon, so maybe I should go deal with that food concern now. I'm just going to break those hay bales with my fist and see how that works for me. Okay. Did you guys see Sea Shanty 2 played at like a major electronic festival? Like one of the, I guess the artist must have been a fan or something. It was very, very, very fun to see. So yeah, I think I have an axe on me, so I'm just going to get away from this now. Stack myself up twice. Am I high enough up to avoid attacks? Certainly hope so. Oh, apparently not. 12 damage of a critical now, by the way, though. That's good. Okay, so do I have an axe in here? Yes, I do. Let's chop down this tree right here. My favorite type of tree. Then we're going to make ourselves a crafting table or 2. Okay, whoopsie. And we just have to get away from here so I can craft. I've got dirt. Oh, I don't have any more dirt. Oh, no. So I'm going to have to just chop down some wood. Oh, no, please let me out of this. I don't want to fight, friend. I don't want to fight. I want to be alive. As much as you hopefully do. But are not showing a very good job of doing right now. Okay, then we get out of it. We craft some more oak planks. We use one of these crafting tables to make myself some bread. So much bread. 18 bread. Okay. And now I can finally be healed up. But before I heal, I have to bandage myself. And we're good. Sometimes the new music feels too dramatic for what I'm doing. See, too sheep and... Okay, also I'm getting wrecked. Okay, so... Got a flask of healing it. Oh, the flask of healing also maxes out my food. That's useful to know. Very useful to know. Also, I've still got that weird trial omen effect, so these are actually trial spawning guys. Which means they should give me more valuable loot. In theory. I don't know if they're going to. I think I'm worth it, though. Hint, hint. Just saying, fellas. If you could, that would be nice. Also, yeah, this diamond spear is lasting way longer than anything else. Can we kill this? Let's kill an alligator, chat. I haven't been able to kill one yet. Let's do it, though. Let's kill the alligator. Is that even an alligator? I don't know. Looks like an alligator to me. Oh, There's no benefit to killing an alligator besides the XP. And it wasn't even a lot of XP. I'm just saying. But yeah, let's now break a bunch of these. And I'm gonna get, because I need another block to use for like saving myself, I'm just gonna mine a few pieces of wood and then use those wood pieces as my block. Because I'm finding like wood around the world anyway, so I can keep this topped up without having to mine things. But that would be nice. There's no other structure that I can see near here, but I'm guessing I finished a trial spawner at some point. Oh, apparently I'm wrong. Oh no, no, I'm trapped. Oh no, I'm trapped in a cobweb. Hopefully these guys get more trapped than me. If someone shows up behind me, or, okay, in me, it's gonna be bad. But yeah, thankfully, AI can be done. Saving my life. But what are we gonna get from the ominous spawner, by the way? Oh, an enchanted iron sword. So, Cesano asked the question earlier, does enchanting a sword up its level requirement? And I think the answer is yes. No, I think it was 14 before, actually. But I've got smite and looting now. What does looting look like on a sword that we get like this? Let's find out. I think we got the same number of copper coins we probably would have either way. But now we feel better about it. Yeah. I don't think that was actually a change to anything. But, you know, nice idea. So let's level up agility. Then let's throw the bottles. Then let's level up mining, except I don't think we can even. And let's see what we got from the other spawner. Because I definitely defeated one. I refuse to believe I did not. Also, what is smite going to be useful for if it is a dynamic world of its own stuff anyway? So I can't get revenge for the alligator infested village. It does feel very good, let me say, to finally have one in the Toy Cat column of Toy Cat versus alligators. It took me a long while, but I am very pleased to say it's now alligators 5, Toy Cat 1, and hopefully we start getting those odds up a little bit higher in the future. But yeah, I definitely want to buy things from the gold man, but first we're going to see what the silver man has to sell. In case it's any... Oh, what is poisoning me right now? Oh, it's a skeleton. Oh, smite. Perfect. Love to see it. Bandage myself up before the bread gets used. Already got used. That sucks. Mine this block. And see what Silverman has to do for me. So Silverman will buy these, but also emeralds. I think emeralds are used in some crafting recipes, and I'll get more iron. Oh, this hurts too much to do. Is there anything... No, let's just do it. Oh, that hurts. But now I can buy pickaxes, which are not entirely trivial. And I can buy a warp stone. Whoa! Okay, I need a warp stone, chat. Quite bad if I am to say so myself. Let's buy a warp stone. Okay, warp stone. Wait, actually, it says shift plus this to destroy. So you can't just... Okay, you can't destroy natural ones. You have to buy your own. But now I can take that warp stone all the way home. Incredible. And now I could... Later I can sell pretty valuable things for in-game currency, which is nice, but I'm not going to do that. So that means I am going to buy the 15 levels while I'm here, because I am going to get more gold at some point, making this not that insane of an investment. So let's make some copper coins into silver coins. So we can make some silver coins into gold coins. So then I can use those gold coins to make the most expensive investment yet. 15 levels, chat. 15 levels. I can use these 15 levels to get myself like 4 level ups in mining. Oh wait, this is one of these guys is gonna spawn. You can just sense it. I could get what? I could get like 3 levels up in mining or 1 level up in combat. And am I crazy for thinking the level up in combat isn't that wild of a pick? Or I could go for like an armor and one of these. Even let's upgrade ourselves first. 22 levels, isn't that powerful? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say this is the most valuable thing to do with it. Level 21 in melee. It really does feel like RuneScape at this point, where I'm like, every level gets a little bit harder, and I'm just here grinding away at them. I need to get my water topped up, so let's eat all of these. Unless we spawn something like whatever that is. Chat, what? Okay, that's Orkel the Orc. He took me from fully formed to that in that amount of time. I am going to get away from him. And I should go... I'm going to go back home. Just so I can set a warpstone there. I think that would be useful. Maybe I'll buy another warpstone after this, actually. But yeah, we're just going to bandage our way home. It's going to be painful, but hopefully nice. So, yeah, it's dark. It's scary. I'm not loving what's happening to me right now. But hopefully I don't get killed by a sea monster. That's all we can really hope for. I'm a single-player aficionado. Yeah, I think single-player games need to be appreciated more. Like, everyone is deeply aware of how popular multiplayer can be. Like, sorry, I'm doing a single-player stream right now. The goal in the stream is to look after my basic needs like water, and I'm doing an incredible job. Yeah, everyone knows that multiplayer is more engaging. Because, you know, most human tasks, you know, like, it's like a simple human thing. If other people are doing something, you assume it is a good thing to do too. It's like, also, does my backpack automatically unequip when I go to bed? I think it might. Anyway, let's make our way back home and then place down a warpstone. Yeah, it's making me want more warpstones, to be honest. Also, what is this over here? Is that another dungeon? Are there just dungeons everywhere? I'm starting to think there might be. But yeah, I'm starting to regret not buying the levels in agility. Because I'm thinking about wanting to use that power bow now that I'm getting home. But yeah, we got a spawn point set here. Oh, okay. So I'm going to just go for some big hits. Oh. Yeah, I'm getting so powerful, chat. I'm getting so powerful. Unbelievably powerful. I'm getting power shards like it's no one's business. Getting scarlet roots. I'm getting all the goodies. And I'm actually getting to value from them too. But let's just jump out of here, go all the way home. And then I'll be able to use my power bow in just a few more agility levels. And those agility levels will also help me get that katana running. I think once I have a katana, I'll be all powerful, chat. That's my current belief. Maybe it'll change when I get there and I want to have the level 50 sword. Because I still have that sitting around here somewhere, right? I hope I put that in my backpack and I didn't leave it in the place. But yeah, we'll go a slightly different way home just to see some new structures. Because, like, look at this treehouse. That could be a friendly place. I don't know until I go. Twitch streams are a great time to AFK in your Minecraft world. Yeah, a surprise. I think the some people use them as like podcast streams sometimes too. I feel like these are actually weirdly the least podcastable streams. I would say Cat has the better bet for like maybe an AFK one. I think the balance in like podcasty versus not is how much do you need your visual attention, and you don't need to visually watch this stream, but I think it would probably be much more enjoyable if you did. Also, there's no way there's gonna be a spawner after all of this. Also, there is an enchantment thing here. Whoa, so I can actually enchant my diamond spear. I just need lapis then. Where am I going to find lapis? Okay, not in here apparently. Not in here. Please give me lapis. Give me the ability to enchant. Don't tease me with the table and give me nothing else. Oh, or if I had the things, I could put them on here. If I had those books that were valuable. But yeah, it seems as though this is meant to be actually a fortified house. Like, you could live here happily, it seems. And that's nice, I guess. But yeah, the real point is to get this viewpoint and this chest, which then contains Impulse. A Heart of the Sea, which I'll put in here. A couple of power shards in there too. A few emeralds, I think, can go to the top. And now we're full. So I'll put the emeralds in this one. And the Impulse definitely needs to be combined in my other Impulse. Or put away or something. But yeah, what a weird little spot. I mean, I guess it's perfect for allowing me to then climb into this house over here. So let's... No! Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. That's bad. Don't want to get hurt that badly. And then we'll bandage ourselves again. And yeah, I think we could probably like walk into that. But again, the question just becomes, do I want to? Is there any benefit to me? Or is it just going to be a bunch of dudes going, ah, ha, ha. But there might be a valuable chest, because it's the top. This should theoretically be the hardest part of that structure to reach. And so let's see if we can't get something good from it. Rah, ha, ha, ha. Indeed, I agree. You make a very salient point, gentlemen. Oh, yes, you too. You're all making equally valid, equally good points. Gonna drink the flask, just to stay on top of myself. Yeah, I'm loving the upgrade in healing that I'm getting here in general. Not loving the amount of fighting I have to do for it, but that's a gold spear. That's a couple of health potions of some form. And that's Corsair boots. Okay, so I'm definitely moving towards that full set now. Okay, I'm trying my best to remove the backpack, chat, but I really don't... No! I don't understand backpacks! It doesn't make any sense to me. So let's just put everything in. Plus this, plus that. Plus this. Plus that. You know, let's really keep things easy and simple here. Okay, then we're going to put in the Corsair boots. And that is definitely just in here, chat. We have, what is that, 3/4? The leggings... No, I definitely had a helmet that's missing now. Oh, where's the Corsair helmet gone? Oh no, chat. Oh no. Oh no, there it is, there it is. I'm just silly, I can't see it. So if we just have the chest plate at home, I'll have the full set. And then I'll be wildly close to being able to use it. So that's probably going to be my first tool that I can actually use. Very, very exciting to say the least. Going to drink this regen potion just because I have it. Then I'm going to eat this food. Then we're going to see if there is, in fact, something valuable waiting up here for me. There's not. That was the valuable. I used all my blocks for it, and I have regrets. So I'll kill another spawner just to get these couple of levels I need. We're on the way home anyway. These are stronger guys than I usually encounter, so it gives more XP, I'm going to hope. Oh, that one's given slimes. Okay, yeah, this is very messy to say the least. But hopefully it all works out anyway. Give me all the experience you have. And then we'll use that to go... Wait. We'll use that to go 1 more point in armor. And now we're 1 away from being able to use that full Corsair set. Also a lapis ring. That doesn't seem useful. Bandages do seem useful. Arrows are definitely great. Flasco healings are... I pay a lot of money for those. And some pirate cloths that I can go and put in my little thing. So drop this, drop that. And put my pirate cloths away. And let's be on our way. Actually, let's now do an inventory dump for things that literally don't have value. And then we can be on our way. So let's equip it now. Yeah, backpacks are confusing to me, but that's okay. They're not. They don't need to be perfect. Do you think we can make it to that water, chat? What are the odds of me making it to the water versus not, do you think? Because if I don't, I'm going to get a very embarrassing death. Hey, but I don't. Does anyone understand backpack? Yeah, does anyone understand the backpack? If it makes perfect sense in your brain, can you transfer your ideas into my brain? In a hopefully easy to understand way. So this should be a really easy spawner if it's little dwarfs. It's not, it's big guys. Too many big guys for my liking too. The moment we get one that we spawn that we don't like, we just stop. That is my plan, and we got one behind me. Don't like him. Gonna stop. Actually, you know, the levels are just too addictive. Chat, you know, I'm doing things that are against what I said I would do because I like those levels that it's giving me. Dangerous, dangerous activity. So, yeah, I'm just gonna throw these bottle enchantings. Got basically no levels from them, but it's nice. And now I've got strength. Okay, the game is begging me to use my new powerful weapon in this strength field to just critical like crazy. Okay, that rat. Rats are so dangerous, chat. If you have one powerful weapon and a rat steals it, it's just game over for you, right? Just game over for you. Okay. Speaking of game over, I'm gonna have to just chug one of these. Love that heal that you get at the same time, or I guess hunger heal you get is what I mean. Gonna eat the raw rat meat. Love to eat raw rat meat, chat. It's the only way to get my revenge on the rat that bit me. Just do my best I can there. But yeah, chat, I do think that middle of your life is a metric that's been going up, and like that has like a cost to society that we don't like admit. And really, it should be something to be like. I think maybe like a lot of people wouldn't like it if it's like, okay, so in exchange for living 5 more years, each of your years have to be 5% less enjoyable. Other people would say that, no, that's not how it's going to be. Instead of making these years 5% less enjoyable, what if we got rid of 5% of the people that are, you know, like yeah, there'd be a lot of, there's a lot of like, nah, this is someone else's problem, which, you know, is an easy conclusion to draw. But I think that that's why, like, we just kind of don't acknowledge it. We just say, yeah, you're going to live forever, and there's going to be no problems for anyone, yourself included. By the way, I think I'm good. I think I can now level up, get that Corsair armor ready to use. No! Damn it, the interface is laggy, so I pressed the button twice. And now I need to get another level, chat. But the good news, also, Wild Man of the Woods. Is this you? No, you're not a Wild Man of the Woods. You're a wild man who happens to be in the woods. Are you the wild man of the woods? So I know this is not going to be an easy fight, but let's give him a little... I shouldn't have done that, chat. I should not have done that. That was a poor call on my part. 12 hearts plus the fact that I had armor. So he just did 25 damage and was like, yep, that's good. That seems reasonable to me. And you know what? Power to him. But that's why you don't get distracted on your way home. So chat, 12 deaths. We've lost our very round number. But now we've learned the valuable lesson of don't attack the random boss that spawns. You feel good about yourself, but he feels better. Also, whoa, that's cool. He plays a goat horn and then he spawns a bunch of guys. That's so cool that they've got their own version of a pillage patrol. Okay, so chat, I'm going to play my favorite single player game. Chug this. Man, I love water so much. I think it is so vastly underrated. And it's one of those like easy things. Like I think this is the biggest life hack, chat. Is you know, I was saying earlier, like there's a lot of diets that say just miss out on fatty foods or just miss out on carbs. Eat as much as you like, you'll lose weight. And, you know, there's loads of diets that work on that premise. And I think the simplest idea behind why is like, I think the reason they're popular is because a lot of people, you know, like the way to live a perfect life is to micromanage every detail. You get a personal trainer, they tell you to exercise 4 times a week. They tell you what to eat. It's going to be broadly not that exciting, quite nutrition focused, which, you know, no one loves the idea of not exciting. Otherwise, we'd be doing it all the time already. But, okay, I'm going to pick this up, and we're just going to go running. I would love to sleep right now, but I like the idea of surviving even more. Then we get our trinket bag out. We put our 2 items in that. I put the rest of my armor on, although I'm going to change that out very shortly. I got a Brer Iron ingot, by the way. That's exciting. That'll be something valuable, I'm sure. Get my diamond sword and my impulse out. Let's use the impulse again, and it does not work. Why do you drink water when you could just have your feet in a bowl of water 24/7? I mean, it has been very well addressed by the most realistic Minecraft game that that's what you can do. But the biggest hack for your life, rather than trying to optimize everything perfectly, is work out what it is that you can do that isn't that much effort for you. So, like, the biggest... A lot of people love to hate on diet, you know, diet drinks, diet sodas, to use the generic term. You know, 0-calorie beverages, they're like, yeah, but the sugar thing, like, just drink water, it's better for you. But it's like, actually, if drinking the diet beverage is easy, like, if you like drinking, you know, like, drinks that taste real good, okay, these are the orcs, I remember these fellas. I mean, I could see if I can kill them easier now, but I doubt that's true. I bet I'm still just, I mean, I bet I'm gonna get wrecked if I try. I don't want to get wrecked, so I'm not gonna try. You know, like, if that changed, genuinely, you barely notice the taste. And if you drink 3 cans a day, which isn't good, but, like, if you are, then that's a huge improvement. Versus if you start running for an hour and you hate running, that hour of running is gonna, like, save fewer calories. You know, that's, like, an easy example on that front. But also, like, as far as, like, health goes, there are lots of things you can do that have been proven to have some effect on longevity. You know, why is it proven? Is it maybe a bit of like, oh, that frog is attacking me? Are they proven to boost your longevity because, you know, like people who live for a long time do them? Or is it actually that they're valuable in their own right? I think there's always a little bit of like trickiness in directly breaking the link of causality in there. But regardless of which way round true certain things are, it needs to be said regardless. Okay, there we go. Artificial sweeteners are so sus. Yeah. I mean, look, we're definitely going to find out some huge downside behind them, which is why you should be suspicious of them, right? But we know the bad thing about sugar is so bad that it would have to be really, really bad. Like, it'd have to cause even if it causes cancer to drink diet drinks, like if there's a tiny link there, it'd have to be such a strong link before, like, eating the sugar version was better for you. Right? The best thing for you is to drink neither to get neither cancer nor diabetes. But certainly a 0.1% chance at cancer is better than an 8% chance at diabetes, or whatever the percentages would be. They're way, 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 way lower. Not that either of those are true. Not that the cancer thing is always overstated, because cancer is very, very hard to actually find where it properly comes from. But anyway, okay, now we've got our backpack. We're going to place it down. Chat, I don't understand. I keep putting it down by accident. Okay, right stick plus A plus right. It doesn't make any sense. It's too many contradictory. Okay. I'm doing them all. There we go. I did it. It's definitely a different button, and they've got it, like, labeled or something, but that's not my problem. My problem is, do I have the chest plate? I do. Chat. Okay. Look at this. If I can just get myself one more level, I'll get speed 2 and water breathing with the full set. That means I can go swimming in the ocean and then get murdered by all sorts of things like I've never done before. That's exciting. See, I can equip it right now, but it'll do nothing for me. I've got 2 katanas in here, which are level 31. Oh, still so far away. And a flame sword, which is a bit more realistic. And then here's my longbow too. I'm going to put all of these in my thing here. So katana, katana, longbow, flame sword, and then the Corsair armor just isn't quite usable yet, so I'll put it all along the bottom here. I'm excited, chat. I'm gonna have a proper, so it looks like it's good armor too, like 3.5, 3, 2, 1. That adds up to 8.5, 9.5. It's almost as good as full diamond. Plus it will give me water breathing and protection, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be wonderful as I see it. But obviously, now I need to... Oh, so, well, if I want to come back here, by the way, and I think I might, it's going to be a nostalgic part of the world. I'm going to have this warp stone, which is called my first base. My first base. Smiley face. And now I can always find it in the list, and I can also teleport right back to where I was. Because I think one of my big goals should be to head towards 0, 0. It's a cool set of coordinates to go towards. But also, more crucially than that, it's where my very first ever death was. So it's like a point of, you know, impressiveness if I can ever make it back there. But yeah, I think I want to head this direction, and then we'll head left once we hit Y0, or X0. Me sitting here drinking a Coke Zero and eating a cookie. Yeah, but like that, actually, I think that's an interesting point by itself. That like, if you like cookies and you like beverages, there's no such thing as a diet cookie. Like, if the closest thing we have to diet cookies, like, it can't be overstated how amazing the ratio is. Like, it cuts out 99% of the calories and loses, you know, depending on your preference, like, up to half of the flavor. But for most people, it's like next to none of the flavor. Every time I switch from Coke to Coke Zero, I don't notice. I only notice when I switch back, and I'm like, oh god, this is so much better. But like, and so like, finding out like in health in general, things that you like. If you like running, but you really, really hate 0-calorie drinks, then you're like, running for 3 hours so you can drink your 3 Cokes a day might make sense to you. Also, what is this guy? Oh, he wants essence. And in exchange, he will give me essence. I don't love that trade. I'm not going to take it. I'll trade him as the I'll put him in as the essence man, though. So I'll just put in essence salesman. Because that's what he is. And he's useful. And he's not in a boiling hot biome. which is a huge bonus if you ask me. I can't believe I was looking for one of these, by the way, and I found 4 today. But, you know, that is how it is. I think I should get underwater gear before I go through this river. Or maybe I should get it on the other side and then swim back. Is there a sea monster now? No. Hopefully there won't be by the time I get there. Stevia cookie? Ugh. Yeah, exactly. The stevia, like, the closest thing I've tried are like the protein cookies and stuff. And it's like, yeah, you lose 1/3 of the calories and 2/3 of the taste. I think the closest miracle I found, actually, the closest thing to a miracle that exists is Ben & Jerry's. They do like really low calorie ice cream, and it uses some weird milk powder that, again, like, you know, we don't know how bad that is for you in the longer run, but it's, you know, you lose 60% of the calories and you get a lot of the flavor. But, you know, like, life is about finding, like, min-maxing your enjoyment to the downside. If you don't really like sausages, you probably shouldn't eat sausages. If you love sausage, like, I think this is the thing that is, like, hardest to actually convey. Is like, if you hate drinking water, don't drink it. But if you like drinking water anyway, being hydrated is such a boost to so many parts of your life. They're like, why not just have a little water here and there? So let's now defeat this thing. 11 damage, by the way. Oh, crazy. Also, having this stun effect is going to be really good because of my withering effect. So I can stun enemies and keep them frozen in place. Seems like a crazy combo to me. But yeah, there we go. Got it defeated. And there we go. Level 11. Is that 12? It's level 12. Yeah, chat. I can finally use my first rare item, and it's like the least important or special one. But it's still cool. I'm going to have a... Oh, no, I hate backpacks. I hate them so much, chat. It doesn't make any sense, and it just makes me hate them. Okay, so some of this stuff is meant to be in there, but I don't know what stuff because the game decided it should all be in my inventory again. Definitely switch around the impulses. Put that in there. Okay, so now I feel like that ingot is pretty valuable. I feel like a lot of the things from this bundle should be in here, actually. So, air essence, health shards, just so we can see what's actually sitting at the bottom. So we'll see how many essences we have, first of all. I might have a ton that I'm just sitting on and not realizing. Divine prophecy, bear pelts. These are the sorts of things that I can just, like, take out and do things with. Ancient plates. I'll find... Okay, and then it's just... It is actually garbage at the bottom of this otherwise. I don't think I'll need honeycomb or plant fibers. But the ember fruit might be useful if I go to a cold place. If I do go to a cold place, someone remind me to... Wait, a cold place... Oh, that's a clever way to go to this chest, by the way. You know, it's a joke about cheating on your wife, chat. That's where this one's going. Okay, let's put this away. By the way, this is such a cool animation. I want to use this sword so bad. Okay, let's put that away. And then grab out the Corsair armor gear. Put it on. Take it off. Put it on. Put it on. Put it on. Chat, look at me. It's a pirate time. Admittedly, this armor is going to die at some point. So I'll keep my iron armor ready to go. But in the meantime, this is going to be awesome. So we interact with it, and then we can pick it up. Do I need to use this dungeon more broadly? I think I'll just skip to the end. Now I know that the end is easily reached. I can just jump through the entire thing. Just zoom through. All of these people are not really worth considering. The Botlow XPs are definitely worth grabbing, though. Okay. So Speed 2 is incredible. Look at this. I didn't need Speed 2 to run through these structures, but having it is definitely helping. And we jump, and we jump, and we jump, and we jump, and we jump. And we don't get hit since that... No! Ouch, 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 ouch. Gonna need to have a lot of bandages on me. Yeah, I'll just drink the flask. Getting that little heal in there too, very valuable. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, you know, should we just... Can we use the impulse? No, it doesn't work correctly. Ever since I broke it, it's stopped working. And very, very crazy that that is true. So let's just stack up. And then we need to break one of these. We could use our fist, but that will hurt. So I'll mine it with this. And we can climb up. And we can use... So I'll use these on the ground. So now I'll climb up. Okay. Get away from me, friend. I just need to place on the other side of this. Oh, God, it's hard, chat. It's hard. I just want to cheese it. That's all I want to do in my life. But here we go. We're at the top. This is my the Great Shield. That's nice. Dwarven Tome. Also nice. Neverite Boots. Jesus. Level 35. So I'll get down my thing. Crouch A, RT. Crouch A, RT. I really don't understand this, chat. There we go. I got it. And then we go in here. Neverite Boots. What are they doing in here? Do what you like because a pirate is free. You are a pirate. You can tell how good I am at the rest of it. LOL. I remember it was LOL LimeWire forever. Enjoyed it a whole bunch. Okay, so I've got some tomes. I've got some ember fruits that I'll store in here. And yeah, I'm getting a nice little valuable collection that just exists in this lovely place here. And then we crouch and we interact and we get it back. And then there's a second chest here that has way less valuable stuff. But it's nice that it exists, I guess. So put that away, grab some more arrows. Clearly, the game is begging me to get the agility levels needed for the power bow, chat. And you know, if they're literally begging me, then who would I be to say no? So, use a bandage. Do some swinging. I'm going to leave some XP on the ground if I'm not careful. Yeah, all the XP from up here is going to fall to the ground, isn't it? I have to be very, very cautious of that. Okay, please die. Please die. Thank you. And then once we get all the XP, we'll get that power bow working. And once we get the power bow working, we can start using our arrows. And then that'll be a whole extra category of damage we can just unlock, basically. Very, very cool. Very, very exciting. So yeah, just swimming around in XP down here. Use a bandage. Oh, hello, friend. It seems as though you want me dead. Is there a reason for this? Okay, you too. Everyone wants to click out dead today. I'm just a simple pirate. I'm not here to steal anything from you. Except maybe your souls. Yeah, hello, hi lesbians, says Pout. How's it going, Pout? Welcome to everyone's favorite, I mean the internet's favorite, lesbian Minecraft hangout. Also, we are just a little bit short of our next agility level. Not anymore, we're not. The coffee drinking lesbians do unite here. It has been proven. But yeah, unless you're joking or something. Why'd you assume I'm a lesbian, Pat? You don't even know me. Oh, he definitely knows you and your women-loving proclivities. We all know. We know what you're up to. I mean, I think in general, right? If you had to make a broad consensus, I think you know what? Maybe this is like a deeper societal problem. But like, men are significantly less loving than women. You know, just a nature of reality, a factual statement, right? Also, I'm killing a lot of dudes, getting a lot of XP. I only really came for the big endgame stuff, but I'm glad I'm getting the levels I need for my bow regardless. Because I really need a way to use that, because once I can, I might be able to start taking down the big bosses. And maybe getting those big bosses killed is actually where I need to be at. So I think there is... Oh, hello. Would you like to die? It looks like you've picked yes. I bet if there's a enchantment, or there's bookshelves around here, I bet there is a, oh god. I bet there's gonna be some lapis found somewhere in this structure. If there's not, that would be a shame. Oh, wait, look at that! It's a chiseled bookshelf, chat. Whoa, I need to know what those chiseled books are gonna be. This is such a subtle find right here. Okay, so quickly level up. Maybe. Yeah. Quick little level up to my agility. I need to know what's in these secret bookshelves. So I'll drop this real quick. And I'll pick up Is it just a regular book? So I've got 7 books. Now I've got 8 books. It's an okay, it's just books. No enchantments for me, chat. Just books. Oh no, okay, my sword is still here. I thought I was clever, but in fact I am not. Gilded books. I didn't capture it about Problem Society. All I heard was rah. Oh, is it that loud? Yeah, that's funny. I didn't realize how loud it could be. Although, you know, again, there's this funny thing about, I think there's this funny thing about, like, internet success. That, like, also, whoa, we're in a very different part of the place than before. There's a funny thing about it where there's a real temptation to be like, if something is working, you really should not fix it. If it don't, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And it's like a really solid temptation because a lot of people will take something that works and go, no, this has to be better. And then by trying to make it better, they make it a bunch worse. Right? And so there's a lot of things where, you know, this is basically where engagement bait came from. People worked out that, like, oh yeah, I get a bunch of views on my post, but then people get really mad at it. Most sane people would go like, oh man, I'm gonna start clarifying my opinions better in the 240 word tweet or 280 character tweet space or whatever. But some people go like, oh, so you're telling me I make more money when I make things that are just about engagingly mad enough for both sides, right? If something is like really, you know, when you post nuanced takes, people go, okay, well, that's interesting, and then they move on. But when you post things that make people angry, they can't help but continuously comment. And so that's like, I feel like engagement bait basically was discovered by a process of trial and error. But there's a little, also I've used up an entire diamond spear now. I need more diamonds, apparently. But first, I finally have 15 agility, which means that if I can put down my bag. So there we go, no, okay. I can finally grab out the power bow. And then I can dump in this corner the things I don't want, though. Also, I think I can put away some other stuff here, right? Like silver ring, no thank you. Oh, I did get another diamond, so I can make a proper diamond sword that might last longer. Dwarven tomes, knight's orders. These are all things I'll definitely sell later. Blue dragon scales. But yeah, I think that's good for now. So let's interact, put it back away. And now let's use this power bow. Oh, longbow rather. Oh, 14 damage, chat. 14 damage. That is insane. That is very, very, very powerful. So sadly, I got it just as we got to the end here. Also, they're definitely telling me to use this book, right? What do you think it's going to be? Oh, okay. I thought it was just a regular book again. There's a secret. And in that secret room, there is an air essence, a couple of iron ingots, a health bottle of healing, some pirate cloths, and an air essence. It's not nothing. It's cool, actually. I'm glad it was here. Love that as it was a very obvious secret in hindsight, but a cool secret nonetheless, at least for me. So now I think that room up there is going to have something fun. So let's make that our next challenge. Let's get into this room. See what it has to offer me. So just a ton of leather, and then sticks, and then planks. That's nice, I guess. Does this link to anywhere else, maybe? Oh, it does? Oh, okay, so it's another one of those secret behind the waterfall things. I love behind the waterfall secrets. Some of my favorites. Try repairing your Corsair armor with pirate cloth. Oh, yeah. So, I'm guessing you mean in an anvil, right? But yeah, that might allow it to stay alive for longer, which might be really, really good. So, let's test out our longbow. Okay, 15 damage is as good as it gets. But that's... Oh, also, we just broke the doors. You see that? They just floated into space there. But yeah, let's make ourselves an iron sword. I mean, a diamond sword. I think the diamond sword is just too good not to make. 7 damage, and it probably has more durability than a spear. Also, we can finally use the shield. So if I put a shield in my offhand, I'll actually be able to use it. Apparently not. If you look at my my third-person perspective, chat, in the top left, or in here. Do you see that? Very, very goofily broken. But yeah, it holds just fine in reality, so that's fine, I guess. So let's now leave here, and let's go fight the easiest boss we've seen of our bunch so far. Do you think it's finally time to go get the Spider Queen? I've got 64 arrows. It should be enough, right? Spooky things. Check tips when you're out of danger. Oh, thank you, Valerio Bear. Sea Shanty 2, please. Okay, let's do it. Do 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 do. Here you go. Just for you, Valerio Bear. You're welcome. Oh, this was not what I was expecting at all. Okay, so I see a monster over there. Let's test it, because that looks more powerful than I would usually fight. Oh, this thing is powerful and fast. So you can see it's really sponging up the arrows, making me wonder if it is in fact a good target. Yeah, I think we're going to use up the entire bow on a single fight if we're not careful. Also, this is level 23, chat. I can't use it. What happens if I try? Oh. Oh, this was a boss though. What happens if I go in and fight? Okay, so I definitely feel like this is actually a good use of the... Yeah, this is a great use of... Chat, I think we're about to kill our first boss, and we're going to do it to the beautiful sounds of Sea Shanty 2. Let's just finish it up in person. Yeah! What is she going to drop? Okay. I want it, I want it, I want it. No! Get away from me, get away from me, get away from me. Okay, there's something probably valuable I left in there. Probably should have bought the Infinity book. Okay, I'm learning valuable lessons every day. So I'm going to use that super... You're welcome, chat. Hope you love it as much as I do. Okay, so that is some health shards. Okay, how well can I do against this guy of the same level? Oh, what is playing now? Oh, I know what that is. It's no, chat. I need to. It's a copyright strike, is what it is. It's All Star, but it's Frozen. Highly recommend if you want an insight into my music tastes. Okay, so he's dead. Now we're gonna bandage ourselves up, and we are gonna go for this guy. Okay. If only to see what he drops when he dies. I have the ability to kill anything all of a sudden. I'm limited only by my arrows. Did he die? The implication is that he died there, right? Okay, he drops stone. Some blue shards, maybe? So I've definitely now got myself... Yeah, this was a dumb collection of drops. But 4 health shards. So I think if we kill the big monsters, we get health shards. We get enough health shards, we get our life sorted. So that's nice. But yeah, we're going on a run now, chat. We're going on a run and we're going on the run at the same time. I can kill anything now. I am invincible, I tell you. I'm not going to let it get to my head. I'm going to try not to, at least. But also I need to get one more combat level in, because otherwise I can't use my diamond sword. Okay, there's another one. So he drops health shards, so he is worth killing. Yeah, this is so easy to use too. Yeah, this is the way, chat. Get the shards, move on to my life. Slowly get enough power shards. Oh, I didn't use the trowel key. I should have used the trowel key. Then we can put the silver coins away. Oh, no, I cannot. I've got to grab them back out, make a bunch of gold coins, and then we can put the coins away. And, yeah, if we find an anvil again, we can use it to make pirate cloth. That will be handy. So, does anyone know how to get ice dragon spirits? Ooh. I definitely love that there is a real progression of, like, yeah, there are problems like... those words don't even make sense to me right now. I've got different things I'm trying to solve. Let them feel the might of the English longbowman. You know, it is widely known that we develop better... You know, I think... Also, this biome just seems to generate that guy over and over. Is he worth killing over and over? I think we can cheese him around some blocks like this, for sure. Get around the other side. Yeah, we don't need to use the bow on him. But I do want to get these power shards that he's not dropping this time. It does feel like the game has some sort of like balance to stop you killing the same things over and over. To stop you from grinding. It could be entirely in my head though. So we want to go this way anyway. We're working our way towards 0-0 chat. I died there once. And I would love to find my way back. Will I ever find my way back? Who's to say? I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. Humans invented beds because they found bedrock and decided, I want that, but less rocky. Yes, that is a factual statement of events. Pout. How are you doing, Pout, anyway? Good to see you here. Hope you are doing desert well. I love that we've got a little bit of singing. Yeah, again, All-Star, but it's Frozen. If you like your All-Star so much, you should listen to it with the backing of Frozen. I've also seen All-Star, but it's Country Roads. I think I full foul of the idea that, like, I like a bit of creativity in a music. And I'm not, you know, into music enough to appreciate it when it comes to, like, oh, did you hear about what Chappelle Rowan did? She sung the song, but she used different lyrics to the person before them. Or like, what's the, you know, the one song that's like that other song? You see, look at my music vocabulary. Like, you know that song that sounds like somebody that I used to know, and you can't tell the difference till you're too far into the song and you're already committed? I have a bit of a hot take on that, actually, chat. You know, I think in general, the internet is, like, very pro-piracy, except for, like, very specific situations. I feel like, you know, like, if you're making a product with someone else, like, because of that new song, I think it's called Anxiety versus somebody that I used to know. Take me home to the place I belong. Exactly, West Virginia. But yeah, you hear that same song with the All-Star lyrics. I've tried doing this before where I play a single song, and what happens is the entire stream gets either struck or copyright claimed until I take it down. But yeah, no, okay, so Anxiety. So so you know, if you sample another song in your song, you have to pay royalties forever. So if you listen to Eminem's Stan, Eminem doesn't get the full money. Some of that money goes to Dido. Despite the fact that actually not only are a bunch of people listening to our song through it, but just the existence that I know, like, exposure is a dumb argument, but like I feel like you kind of get paid twice when another artist samples your song. You get paid once when they do it, and then you get paid the backlog of, like, people are excited to now look for that song. And I think it's kind of crazy that you have to pay in the first place and then pay continual royalties for something that actually generates you more royalties in the end. And so, but what's even crazier, right, is, so if I have a 3-minute song and I use 30 seconds of somebody that I used to know, gotta pay them. That maybe it's fair, especially if you use it all in a row and you don't change it like that song actually does. But what I think is interesting is, like, if you play a 3-minute song in a YouTube video, even if that YouTube video is 4 hours long, YouTube goes, yeah, 100% of the revenue now goes to, you know, if I was to play 30 seconds of Anxiety in my video. First of all, should the money go to, you know, like, should some of that money be going to the person? What if I just play the first 30 seconds of Anxiety where you don't know what song that you're listening to? Anyway, what's interesting, though, to note is, okay, he is very powerful, but not powerful enough for me. But what I think is interesting to note, okay, there's definitely something weird in there. Let's pick it up. Earth Essence. Okay, I'll keep the Earth Essence. That seems valuable to me. Anyway, you have to go. Good to see you, Susanna Green. Hope you're doing very well today. But yeah, what if you only listen to the... What if you only sample that first part of the song? Who are you even sampling at that point, I guess, is my point. But, like, isn't it wild? I would argue, under the same rules, that at the bare minimum, it should be like, oh yeah, 1% of your video revenue goes to them. Because the way it works right now is 100% of any money this video earns will go to Warner Brothers or whoever. Oh, a Sky Spire generated at 15:04. Wait, let me... Oh, whoa! Okay, it lied to me. It said it was generated, but actually it was generating, and okay, I'm too weak for this guy. They're not doing anything to him, chat. Or I can't see the damage numbers, at least. Okay, we got him. I can kill anything now, chat. I am invincible. Thinking this way has never led me to harm before, and so it will probably not lead me to harm right now. So, that's why I only use Kirby music or video game music that doesn't get claimed. But what's funny is it's exactly the same copyright situation, except you're relying on them choosing not to claim it. Wouldn't it be better if we had a copyright, like, you know, there are, I don't know which Shorts YouTuber it is. It might be it's Cam Man, but I'm sorry if I'm getting it mixed up. But I think he plays that one Super Mario Odyssey song in every one of his shorts. You know, have I got the right guy? If I haven't, then there's a Minecraft Shorts YouTuber who does that, and it's funny that we have Shorts YouTubers, but like right there is someone who plays that Mario Odyssey song. Legally, they're in the exact same situation. Oh, there's a door, but here. I need a key for this. Oh, so I was right to suspect that a key was required. I was just too early on my key thinking. So this should be a big dungeon now, chat. Oh, it is a big dungeon. It's not that it should be. It just is one. But what do I get in exchange? Glad I asked. Okay, so I'm gonna stand right here. Free experience bottles. That's nice. Impaling. That's theoretically nice. And water essence, which I'll just put away. Again, these essences are valuable in their own way. So I'm going to now activate a spawner. Maybe two, it looks like. Oh, it's skeletons. What am I doing with regular mobs here, chat? Wasn't expecting this at all. Oh no, not cave spiders, not cave spiders, not cave spiders. Don't agree with cave spiders at all. So yeah, it seems like this bow doesn't work correctly when I'm, like, stuck on a ladder. Which is an interesting quirk. But yeah, now I'm going to sit here. And I'm going to attack everything from a distance. Okay. I can one-hit KO cave spiders, which is perfect. Okay. Oh, it should be perfect, at least. If the aiming worked, it would be perfect. Oh, and then we've also got big golems on the other side. So let's now go down a little bit before I heal. I need to get another one of those in, but come on. Oh, there goes that. Do I have another sword? I've got this. Impulse, do your magic. He literally gets trapped in the hallway, sir. Okay, so I'm now going to have to get out my flask of healings. I've already got them out. And we'll just finish them off with a good bow hit. Yeah, chat, I am powerful, but only in some ways. Okay. So this is a prime situation for this. Except it's still too many arrows, chat. I can't be using that many arrows every time I need to kill something. Because, you know, I do need to kill something a lot. It's just the reality, right? So pick up all those arrows and that key, it seems. Then use another bandage. Get myself properly healed. Start doing some swinging. And we're good. Can the bow be repaired? Oh, I really hope so. It's the only bow I found the entire time, too. It feels too good not to be... Does it say what it can be repaired with? It doesn't say what it's repaired with. It just says it's a bow. I'd be tempted to think that I could use a regular bow. But I think that's probably being foolish to assume. I'm going to eat this raw beef just to keep my hunger in check. And then bandage myself. Oh, no. Oh, such a waste. Such a waste of all that hunger I just did for myself. So bandage myself again. And then bandage myself one more time. It's alright. I can use health flasks if it comes to it. It shouldn't have to come to it, but I can. Also, level up time, level 22. Okay, one more level and my diamond sword becomes usable. I will be powerful again very soon. In the meantime, I am relying on some pretty questionable tools. All Nintendo music is copyright free. Oh, that is not true. No. Let me confirm that they haven't changed that. They used to have that stance. Can you use Nintendo music in YouTube videos? Using any copyright infringement, copyright in your background is infringement. Don't be a narc if they were to strike it. Okay, so yeah, it's not permissible to use Nintendo. It is not, like, Microsoft took the really bold stance that you can use any of their music as long as you're playing their games. But Nintendo till a while ago didn't even acknowledge that you could use their footage. Right now, I am playing Microsoft or Mojang's, you know, like I'm playing their copyrighted material. It's no different legally to be playing a movie right now. And so playing video game music is no different to playing. Okay, so I've got a Jambia here. I guess I'll be using it. Chat. I'm about to shank me some orcs. Yeah. Get shanked. Did we ever craft that regen ring? I still can't, Dasher. I need, I think I need 9 of them to craft the prerequisite. Like, let me show you here, actually. So first of all, let's place this wax grate down. Also, thank you, Cowboy Up, for becoming the 374th channel member. I feel like we need to, like, set up a goal or something again. I've been on the road to 400 and back a few times. Maybe the easiest way to hit it would be to, like, aim for 500, you know, overshoot a bit. I think I would love that. If you're watching this stream right now, chat, you know, if you could become a member, if it's something you do for channels you like, I would love it if you chose to do so for this stream. If you're really enjoying the content, you want to show it in that little extra way, it's a great thing you can do. If you can't, you can, you know, just liking the stream is a nice little freebie. Why, you know, do it. You know, like, get that number up for your, see that you know, it's a different number you can see go up. But if you want to see my favorite number go up, and you better believe I like seeing my favorite number go up, then becoming a member is the best way, because it is one of the most useful ways to help out our channel. You know, sadly, it does also cost. So drink this, and then start shanking again. I'm shanking again. Oh, I have to shank them so many times, though. And then we'll use a bandage to finish that up. Okay. Get shanked. Oh, okay. Thank God he's done. So I have 24 arrows. I will just eventually run out. That is just the inevitability at this stage. I'm going to put this away, and oh my God! Where do they keep coming from, chat? Is there something down here? Okay, but what I need to do is, okay, drink this just for the healing benefits. Stab you. Please tell me you've got a bow at this point. Where do I keep picking these items up from? I don't want them. Stop giving them to me. Ah, stop it. I always think I'm safe, and then as I'm in a chest, the game is like, no, that is a lie. We were just tricking you. What a silly belief you held. Okay, so now I can place that torch down. I'm getting, oh, it's bad. It's bad, chat. It's bad. Oh, my legs are broken now too. Now I can sprint across here. My armor is very much on the brink. I'm gonna check if my backpack has something, maybe. Do you see my backpack drop? Do I have my backpack on me? I don't. I lost the backpack, chat. Where did I leave it? I must have left it somewhere important. Do you think I can use the trowel key? as a way to open this door? Nope, different type of key. That was silly of me, apparently. I did definitely get a trial key earlier that I must not have been able to use. But yeah, I think I just have to run around here, shoot things with the bow. It's super, super, super powerful. I'm just gonna have to rely on it being powerful enough. That is an ice sword, which I can use in one more level, chat. Damn it! Why is everything one level away? It's the game just reminding me, like, yeah, just so you know, you could have very easily have chosen to prevent this, but you didn't. That's my backpack. No, that's blessed water. Oh, weather resistance. That's handy. Left-click doors, they open. You're on bed. I'm on bed. Took out bathes and instant coffee for 400 members. I'm liking that idea. Instant ramen or instant coffee? We gotta pick. What is the silliest thing to make a bath out of? That's what we need to answer if we want to get the best answer to this question. So I've got some raw rabbit. If I find a campfire, oh, I've got. It's so sad to have a sword but then not be able to use it, chat. I've got everything I need to get the levels to get this sword. Okay, I'll use the bow. It's inefficient, but we'll do it. Okay, we're losing a lot of arrows. I could use with getting some of these arrows back, but it's okay. Yeah, we're not getting any real XP from this, so we could just call this a dud of a room. Oh, look, there was a key right there. That was how that worked. Oh, no, okay. And when we got the key, we can put it in. We can go over the next floor. Hopefully there's a way to cook food somewhere between here and there. I mean, really, I could have used all that cobblestone I've been picking up. So is there a key again? Okay. I need a key to open the door. I'll eat the raw rabbit. Just come in here. Is there a key? There's a bunch of bottle enchantings. Okay. It's a bunch of fellas over here. How are they doing? Okay, please tell me this gets me somewhere close, chat. I'm a from. Oh. It just does not count for very much. I need a weapon, and I need it now. And I don't have any wood, but I can get wood. Okay, this will have to be it. I'll make an iron sword that gets me through to the stone sword. Oh, that is a concerning hole. Place this. Then make one of these. And let's go. Okay. I'm getting this diamond sword and I'm getting this frost sword, and I'm going to be able to use both. These dungeons are pretty cool. Yeah, I really agree with that. Very, very, very well put together. Like, I like that it is something to fight. I don't think I'm going to say it's like the best dungeon I've ever seen. But I like that it is put together. Which seems like a very backhanded compliment. But trust me when I say it's actually good. I like it. So Flask of Healing. Yeah, you definitely need to have all your gear before you come in. You can't just be like, oh, I'll just pick up the stuff as I go. Because this place is absolutely demolishing my supplies. Not giving me a lot in return. So get back up to full health so I can actually do stuff. And okay. Yeah, we need to remember that the only thing giving us XP are these guys and these guys. Like, the actual custom mobs give you really decent amounts of XP. So there they are. Oh, no, something's behind me. It's got me. Oh, chat. No. Round the corner. Drink. Go. Drink again. Go, please. Bandage. Okay. Finish him off with a boat. Just really finish these guys quickly. Something just broke, chat. No, my armor set. My beautiful armor set is no longer. I'm falling apart here. I just need 2 more levels and I can finally use this, though. So yeah, everything is falling to pieces right now. I really cannot stress that enough. I'm getting lots of valuable drops. So what happens if I try to put this in the trinket interface? Does it... It says it takes 3 slots. So am I getting this effect too, or not? No, okay. It says it takes up 3, but then it's letting me use 3 of them at the same time. I don't know what that means. Maybe it's just because it's a duplicate. I don't know at all. But what I do know is I have it, and it seems to be fine. Now we need to drop this and get some chicken instead. I've got too many shards on me. Too many shards on me. I want to definitely keep these shards, though. Then put this in there, maybe. Yeah, just for now. Then we're going to eat the chicken. Have a bandage. And finish this fight so I can go in any of those slots. Oh, so I could have way more trinkets than I've been using right now? I've been massively misunderstanding the limits and how they work. Okay, so I need to finish these fellas. My bow. Okay, this is a good bow. Do you think I can repair the bow with this bow, or do you think they're not the same item? Okay, I'm going to try anyway, chat. I'm just going to try. I'm just going to get in this corner. And before anything gets to me, longbow plus regular bow, that does not work. It'd be great if it did, but it doesn't. Okay, just one. I just need some of that experience that I've now already collected. And I'll be golden. Come on. Give me something good. 22 levels. 23 levels. Okay, I've got the levels I need now. I just have to survive to use them. I can now... I like the ramen idea. It's the most cursed. Yeah, I've got to agree. I think as much as we are all lesbian drinking coffee lovers, sticking with that, as much as that may be true, I think that definitely being in a bathtub full of ramen would be interesting. I think it might scold me. I think you'd have to... It would take a lot of doing to, like, get a bath hot enough to actually cook ramen. But it would be worth doing. You know, it's like, the easy things are not always the things... Oh, no, I need that. Just because it is easy, it doesn't mean it's worth doing. And because this is hard, it must be worth doing. Logically. Also, we can finally do it, chat. Look at this. Level 23. My ice sword is now ready to use. Let's see what it does. So, Frost Aspect, repair with Ice Essence. Let's see what happens with Frost Aspect then. 27 damage! Jeez. 27! I thought it was 7, chat, but it's doing 27 every hit. So this sword does just 7 damage, but it has sharpness 2, so it's actually 9. Wow. Crazy. It's actually bonkers. I've got 2 bread that I'm now going to use to stay alive as I do this next bit. Okay, so 27. I think these guys have probably got close to 100 health. Just 3 hits of this and then they're done for. Okay, maybe one more. So it seems to be 18 by default. Maybe orcs have like a frost weakness or something. I don't know what it is. I just know I'm benefiting. This is definitely going in my health shard pile. I now need to regroup on my armor front because my armor is gone, chat. Sadly as that may be. Is this a diamond block? Whoa! Okay. I am actually prepared to take advantage of this. For once in my life, I can actually take full advantage of a situation that has presented itself to me. So I've got the stone. I think I've even got, just around here, a crafting table still, right? Let's just make an iron pickaxe. No, I need level 12 mining. I did not invest in enough mining. I can't mine the diamond until I come back here. Okay, so let's just go pick up the levels, or the key. It should be up here, right? No, there's a gold spear, though. Oh, wow. What about over here? There's more diamonds. Bunch of bandages. Do we have to defeat this spawner as well, then? Okay, so let's just do some crazy powerful hits. Just swing like crazy. Look at this, chat. 28 damage. I've got some of the most powerful enemies in the game. Just melting like butter in front of me. And they're just gone. Speaking of melting like butter, I think that's why I love fat so much. It's just so good, chat. It's just so good. Anyway, yeah, I'm now able to put my orcish note away in here. Love those orcish notes. I think I should just give up on the Corsair tunic. I think it's not going to last very long anyway. And the rest of the set's gone, so it's worthless. It was great to have, but I should have been more keeping it in touch. And yeah, I just need to get the key now. Where do you think the key is? It was just sitting on the table in the last room. Is it sitting on here? Ah, it is! So it's hidden in every room. So to the next room we go. Let's take... I don't know how tall this spire is going to go, but I'm excited to try and find out. Also, I wonder, chat. So you see there's a door every floor, right? Every floor, there, oh, not that floor. But there's meant to be there are doors that prevent us from progressing. Oh, no, there's not. Okay, here we go. So there's a door here, right? But, like, what's to prevent me, hypothetically, because it is Minecraft, from just doing this? The answer is nothing, apparently. And now we got a big spider. Oh, no. Really bad time for an app to tell me it wants an update. Okay, chat. I think this is our big last hurrah for today. That is a big spider boss. Like the one that has haunted me before. Can I defeat it? Using all my might. Oh, no, 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 no. I can't. That's the answer. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. You left a +1 stat item level? No. Okay. I hope you all enjoyed today, chat. I had a great one. I'm liking RLCraft a lot. But yeah, the next stream will probably be back in the Let's Play world, and then hopefully we can be back here in the not too distant future. For now, I hope you all have all enjoyed. Oh, there's my backpack! It's sitting nicely on my bed. If only someone had been around to tell me that. I hope you all enjoyed today's stream. I have to now follow a recovery compass because I got quite far away. But thankfully, I have my backpack here to assist me with tools and with things like the mining amulet, which I can now put on. In the meantime, yeah, I had a lot of fun. Hopefully, you did as well. Because if you did, I'll see you on Friday or Saturday for our next stream. Thank you for coming along. Yeah, this was a long stream, huh? How long have we been going for? Just under 3 hours. Thank you for watching. I love this concept. I think it needs a lot of work still. But it's the best version of what it is on the marketplace so far. Oh, what do we do? There we go. It's the best version of what it is on the marketplace so far. And I mean that as a very sincere compliment. I like it. It's fun. With that said, though, I hope you all enjoyed. And okay, I'm gonna get snailed to death. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Oh no, unless the snail gets me. Good. Bye. I'm gonna go play Donkey Kong Bonanza now. Been playing it at the anime streams, and I'm gonna try and sleep at a reasonable time. I'm getting my life back together after the jet lag. Tomorrow's video will be a big one, actually. Sorry, I've got this problem where I don't end live streams. It's like ending a call with your grandmother. So what else is going on in your life, huh? You got anything else?